Bagel.
I wasn't ready though. I didn't grab my candy cane.
Yeah, you didn't format your audio for 5 minutes.
Wait, when have I done that?
Back in
all
SVE,
the time.
It
that was
usually
when I
SVE.
record.
Yeah, it's a lot more
Speaking of
common
which-
back in SVE.
How's the channel coming along?
Uh,
Yeah, I figured as much, but I just wanted to ask.
I've been busy, let's say.
With SVE 5, sorry.
Pretty much.
Wait, what? I was in the mood for something fruity, so I'm enjoying Mimosa Persona 5 Golden.
Wait, does it say Persona 5 Golden? That would be really
Persona Full Golden, sorry.
Okay, I was like, hold on.
But it's still wrong.
I'm in the
What's
mood for
wrong
something.
about it?
I'm missing something.
That's what the title is? Of the stream right now? I was in the mood for something fruity,
No,
so I'm
no,
enjoying
I
Mimosa.
totally fucking changed it. Did it not work?
It's like that way on YouTube, but on Twitch, I was in the mood for something fruity, so I'm
Oh,
enjoying
remember
Mimosa.
when I said the title may conflict with Twitch's moderation policy? Literally doesn't let me set it to that. Like, literally doesn't.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alright, we're going life in the fast lane.
Sure.
Damn.
So what's gonna happen with the fucking recording? Is it gonna get, like, clipped?
I don't...
I wonder if YouTube cares. Ruh-roh.
YouTube doesn't, but I'll change it just for consistency's sake.
Yeah.
They give you like Pokemon versions.
It'll be Pimp My Ride in Spirit.
It'll be Pimp My Ride with
Pokemon
Emily
safe
Ibarra.
for work and Pokemon not safe for work.
What?
What?
Kane made a comment about how like the two different stream titles would be like Pokemon version.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry. All I heard was Pokemon not safe for work and Pokemon safe for work, and I was like, what the fuck? Hold on.
Wait,
What kind of Rule
How did we get
34
here?
ass shit is this? I actually saw some meme on YouTube, like, I think it was today, about how there is exactly one Pokemon with no Rule 34 of them.
Wait, really?
I'm
And
curious as to
immediately
which
that
one
got
it is,
changed,
and then I'm
right?
Probably that got changed the second the post was made. They explicitly didn't say which one it was in the post, but I'm almost positive some artist saw that post and was like, I can't stand for this. Hey CD, what is your question?
Every single Pokemon.
Some artist made art of every single Pokemon that was in SFW, yes.
What happened to Emmy's height after the car? She lost 2 feet.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Damn it, CD. That should have been the stream title.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a bit of a snafu with the stream title. Oh, we've got the quadruple eye smiley face now. There's an issue with the stream title because what we wanted to do is Pimp My Ride with Emi Ibarazaki, but apparently that may have conflicted with Twitch's moderation policies, and so OBS didn't let me set it to it. And so we switched back to life in the fast lane. So I suppose we'll see where this goes. Oh, hold on. I should tell Pumpkin that we're streaming.
Just sorry, I didn't realize I didn't watch it until just now, but the video you sent me earlier, Leo, was very tasteful.
Alright, message to Pumpkin has been sent. I need to remember which video I sent you. Oh yeah, that one was really funny.
Was it Toho players who could dodge rain by recognizing their attack pattern?
Twitch title 8- out of 10. YouTube title. I changed the YouTube title to the Twitch title.
What the hell does 8- out of 10 mean?
It means slightly, like, on the lower end of 8, I think.
Oh, okay. Then why not put, like, 7.9 or something? I don't know.
This is CD's rating scale, not mine.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? I'm not gonna bother.
8- out of 10.
You can't 8- because there's no range. It's just a number.
-8 out of 10.
Yes, that's better. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Let's get these hands moving, these lips flapping, and this and those legs running.
Sure.
Kane's not here, but he'll probably be back.
Why is Kane not here? Did I go live without...
Yeah.
You guys told me to go live!
Yeah, because we didn't know Kane wasn't here. Maybe he would have not told you to go live. Or maybe he went live like as soon as you did it. Or he left, whatever.
Oh, Kane's back.
Oh, he's back.
Oops.
We're live, Kane.
Slurs.
Thank you for your contribution, Kane. It was very appreciated.
Hey, Pumpkin's here. Alright,
Hi, Pumpkin.
Hello, Pumpkin.
Load
Sounds
the scene
best.
known as storage space.
Oh, wait.
God, I don't
What?
want to keep... I
Wait.
No, sorry, that's not what I meant. Continue on.
Alright, here we fucking go. Let's get this over with. End the rest of this scene as quickly as possible. As we make our way up to the nurse's office, I notice that Emmy keeps shifting uncomfortably in her seat.
Ah, this feels weird. I think I'm in a wheelchair here, Sal.
Oh, I thought the wheelchair was the thing that felt weird. Why's that?
Oh wait, they just... Because now I don't have to explain to the nurse why I'm walking funny. Oh no, I forgot. I blocked it out of my mind and now it's back.
Okay, CD says that he doesn't like doing
shit.
decimals in ratings. So he'll do plus or minus at the end of the number.
Oh! Huh, that's actually kind of smart.
Does this... Hold on. Does this even still work? Oh, it does still work. Okay. Don't worry about that.
By the way, I'm doing calculus while we
But
stream,
then,
so...
my
that's
only concern with that CD is that an 8.5 would be the middle. Because an 8 plus would be upper end and an 8 minus would be lower end, but an 8 is an 8.5.
It works. You know, grading is weird. What is an A plus? Above 100? I don't know.
No, it's just a high 90. There's a range there. And it's not like a
Right.
numerical value, so it doesn't have to mean anything.
Oh. Because I didn't know that. I was just like, oh well. I guess this has a plus and a minus on it.
That's the best way to go out through life. Just accepting shit.
You got
Anyways.
cancer, oh well. Actually, maybe that is how you do it.
We're never doing this again.
No. I think, CD, I think what Marak means is in between a 7 and an 8. So in between a 7 plus and an 8 minus. What exists there?
Plus and an 8 minus.
The nurse is at least kind enough not to comment on the marks that Emmy left on my shoulders. Nor does he say a word about Emmy's constant shifting about in her wheelchair. Either he didn't notice, or he didn't want to notice.
God, why?
All the same, I'm going to have to make sure he didn't slip cyanide into my medication for a while. How are you going to test that? You going to
The
freaking
taste test.
titrate it out?
Oh, you think that stuff's traceable, he's out?
You have no idea
You
who my
like it.
dealers are, he's out.
I love the conversation going on in chat about rating scales. Just to be
CD,
safe.
I appreciate your reading system. I just want you to know that.
I fucking spent all this time getting the voice ready and I didn't even have a line.
No.
I shower
Rev
for
the engine
longer
just
than
to turn
usual,
off the
just
car.
to be sure I'm clean of our little experiment, and then collapse on my bed. Class is in 20 minutes, so I can probably afford a nap. How long do your naps
You?
last?
It's a power nap. People can do that sometimes.
Actually,
If I were
Can't
if I were to
nap
take a
on the
nap,
bus. Close
I
my
would
eyes
fall
now.
asleep for at least 4 hours.
I'm not quite that bad, but it's at least going to be a few hours.
You
if I
changed your
fall asleep.
profile.
I did change my profile, yes.
It's Shizune now.
It's back to Shizune.
8++.
Is that?
Is that?
No,
that-
I'll keep it to myself.
Is
Wait,
that what?
fudge.
I'm guessing where your profile pic's from.
It's not hard to find. It's from the CG where they're in the car together.
Oh, shit.
It is?
Okay.
It looks a bit like the one from in the room, in the classroom.
There's a lot of blue behind her for that.
I thought it was a star.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue behind her here.
but that makes a lot more
I
sense.
can change my picture to that image if you want. I have that one.
That's
saved.
not what I meant. I was just trying to figure out where it's from.
Let's continue.
No, it's the scene where they're in the car together.
Maybe I'll change my
You were never
picture,
the
my
only
profile
one, so
picture to Hisao's
can't
ass
always
in that
have
scene.
We should one day share profile.
He's gonna
pics
wake up
where
and
one
it's gonna be
person is
noon.
Hisa's left cheek and the other is Hisa's right cheek.
Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake.
We
Nah.
probably missed class.
Misha?
Who's
Oh wait, that's me.
That's not how the joke goes at all. I already said who's there! More importantly, what time is it?
It's like
Even
the
more
next
importantly, what day? I am suddenly catapulted into wakefulness by both the fact that the knocking still hasn't stopped and the fact that it's noon on a school day. Now fully awake, I can remember why I was napping. Better not give that excuse to Muto. Sorry, You want to read that, Ashimura?
Sorry I wasn't in class. I was experimenting sexually with my girlfriend, and it tired me out.
Yeah, that'll
My
go over
girlfriend.
well.
Actually, you might
The
surprise
vindictiveness
Muto
with
in
which
giving to you a
girlfriend was
pass.
said. Muto probably wouldn't care all that much.
Well, he would if that's what the answer was. If we said it like that. We're Muto's star pupil.
I wonder how long this
Allegedly.
knocking is going to continue. Guess I ought to answer the door. I'm
What?
strangely unsurprised to see Kenji on the other side. Samuto, you know that shed on the back of campus. Though it appears that Kenji is surprised to see me.
What the hell are you doing here, man?
I was sleeping.
Kenji nods in understanding.
A man of culture. Knocked out. I see. I told you to be careful about that Iburazaki chick, man.
I would like to argue with you, but you're not wrong.
This is the sort of thing that happens when you aren't cautious.
He makes an attempt to look at the back of my head.
Did she hit you with something? Or was it a drug?
Trying to touch me.
Kenji produces a flashlight and shines it in my eyes.
Oh my god.
From where?
What?
You got a
Flashbang.
concussion?
I wasn't knocked out.
I was sweepy.
Kids look like that natural evolution of the kid. Kenji looks like that natural evolution of the kids that carried a briefcase in middle school. Good one,
He
Pumpkin.
really does. Maybe you just don't remember.
This conversation isn't going anywhere.
No, I just had a tiring morning and fell asleep.
Whatever, man. You want to be in denial about this? I guess I can't stop you. But you gotta watch out for that girl, man. She is not safe.
He is wearing a suit. Well, he's wearing the school's uniform.
I like the canon that he's wearing PJs.
He's wearing the winter uniform. It's weird.
Yeah, he's wearing the winter uniform.
So
He
he's
There's a
looks
surprising
like
amount
it
of
is.
green in this school, once you think about it for a bit.
Yeah, if you take a look at the
It is.
uniforms, they are just shockingly green.
They need to mix it up with some not green.
What?
That's why they have white.
That's not really what I meant.
Something just struck me about this, where it's like this image kind of looks like the back rooms, and so I
It
just
does.
think that Kenji would make a really funny like monster to hang out in the back room.
He
just
talked
back-
your ear off until the actually dangerous ones
He
got
just
there.
harasses you.
Or in
He's
the
just
and gives away
screaming
your
about.
position.
Yeah.
He wears you
Just
down by
screaming.
chasing you around, just spouting feminine.
You haven't
There is-
heard
there is a
part 3
sanity
of my
mechanic in that
feminism
game.
rant.
a sanity. Kenji doesn't actually attack you. He just gradually drains your sanity over time.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark off Kenji disrespect on the bingo.
That's right. Woo!
Hey,
One time I went to school in a suit because I thought it was picture day. I was unfortunately the only person wearing a suit that day.
Did
Was
anyone
it picture
compliment
day?
you, or did they all look at you?
No,
like, "Hey."
they changed it and I was not made aware.
That is, I am permanently living in fear.
It was
of
not.
going
Sorry, it
to
wasn't
school
picture
on the
day.
wrong
It was a. It was. I thought
That's
we were going
really
to do an
funny,
orchestra
CD.
picture. And that was where I was wearing a suit. Because if it was a normal picture day, I wouldn't have worn a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh wait, shoot! I forgot. This is my line. She's not safe to be around. She's one of their sinister agents. You're not careful, there's no telling what could happen.
You want to tell me why you're knocking on my door at noon on a school day?
She's brought down stronger men than you know.
What the hell are you talking about?
The
She's not an
undercover
agent of
wrestling ring,
anything.
man.
And she didn't knock me out, okay? I also highly doubt that she's brought down anyone at all.
I highly doubt that. Highly doubt.
Kenji looks almost offended. I have no idea why.
You don't believe me? What do he wants to say? That's cold, man. Real cold.
You know what? I can see a pumpkin.
Oh wait, I need to not read CD statements when I have lines. I'm just trying to look out for you. That's what friends do, you know. Of course, we're friends.
We're friends? I had no idea. Then again, I wonder if Kenji knows what bringing a friend even entails.
It
I
means you
feel
share
something
alcohol
like
on the
pity
rooftop.
for him standing there before me. Maybe he does think he's looking out for me.
I know.
What messages
I'm
are
sorry
being
about
sent
that.
in Discord? Why?
I don't know.
Thanks for the warning.
Priest is having fun. It's
Oh.
King DDD.
It's King Doo-doo-doo.
King Triple D.
Also a mouse.
I hold out my hand as a sign of peace. Kenji shakes it gingerly, like my hand could possibly be on fire. There's an awkward silence for a few seconds before Kenji remembers that he is still shaking my hand.
Anyway, I need a favor.
Kind of favor. I'm out of money.
No, you aren't. You've got money kept in your desk drawer under a black notebook. For emergencies.
Did you ransack my room?
Not just once, but twice. That's not important.
I beg to differ.
Let's see if
Half
that's actually-
decent hard rock pun for the name out of the loop. I will 100% make a metal remix. I will keep it in under advisement. CD.
Oh my god, Kenji. Not Kenji. CD, I just read your story about the teacher who wasn't in middle school. That's funny. I don't need money anyway.
He adopts a very serious tone.
I'm about to undertake a major op. It'll blow the whole conspiracy wide open if I'm right. Oh shoot, I alt tab. No! But it's dangerous, so I need you to do something for me in case I don't come back.
Sure, man. Anything.
What the hell is
That's
he
not
planning
what you
on
should say to
doing?
Kenji.
Should I be telling someone about this?
Yes. If I go missing, wait 3 days, and then mail my journal off to the newspapers.
Sorry, I gotta yawn.
I'm sorry.
Someone
It's
misses
hidden in my
their
room,
turn.
and Jeff falls bottom in
He
one
was
of my
yawning.
desk drawings. It was not. I was yawning.
Oh.
He said he was
It
yawning.
just took me a minute. It was a really long yawn.
Though to be fair, you did miss your turn. Like
Yeah.
No, I
literally
did
2
not.
lines ago.
No. I alt tabbed by accident. That's different.
Something Leo does all the time.
That's fair. And I mark
Don't
it up
worry,
on
you'll
the
get it
board.
from me yet. Dogecoin.
Getting big.
Don't you want to be a big shot, he said? Alright, now click the line.
I couldn't tell if you finished reading it.
No, he didn't.
Oh, desk
Yeah.
drawers. There we go.
How do I get into your room? I don't have a key.
Kenji looks at me like I'm crazy.
So pick the lock. You know how to do that, right?
I thought we were the good guys.
It's an important skill to learn at a young age. Every man needs to know how to pick a lock.
Yeah, of course I know how. I'll be sure to, do that for you. If you go missing.
I don't think I want to read Kenji's journal. Either way, Kenji seems pretty happy that I've agreed to do this thing for him.
Great, man. Great.
I mean, honestly, something just happened. Kenji just revealed that he knows about a secret journal we have in our desk for emergencies with money in it, which means he's investigated our room, found it, and determined its purpose. He might
With
be
the money?
He might be smarter than we think.
I am a little scared. 'Cause he does.
He is
Apparently, he
smart.
knows how
He's
to
just
pick
that
lock.
shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's special. I'll see you around. I've got stuff to do. Preparations to make.
And he's gone, dashing down the hallway. He made it
And
seem
I'm
so
20 minutes
final.
later to class.
I hope I don't have to carry out his final wishes. Shaking my head, I close my door and walk back to my bed. Guess I should go to class, if only to catch the last half of the day. But I've come this far without going to class today. And I did want to read more of that Hawking book Muto lent me. I'm sure he'll understand.
Did he fall asleep again?
This time, the noise jerks my attention away from the book. An experience not unlike being woken up.
Rock.
I said it, didn't I not?
I didn't
Mike
hear
Did,
it.
did not pick it up for
Okay,
some
we-
reason.
Who's there?
We is it?
Let's go.
It's you.
Oh, fine. Why? God dang it. Hey, aren't you glad?
The voice is muffled through the door, but unmistakably Emmy's. I hop up and open the door, smiling broadly.
Hey, nice to see you again.
Emmy grins back, staring at me from her wheelchair.
Yeah. You would have seen me earlier, but the darned elevator wasn't working.
How did you get up the
Wait, how did you
stairs?
get up the stairs?
Oh,
I had
okay.
to wait for them to fix it. I think I could keep it in better order, but no.
I chuckle a bit at her vexed expression and invite her in. She wheels in easily, and with my help, she hops onto my bed.
They are much more comfortable than that stupid chair.
A sigh of contentment hangs in the air, and for a minute we both just stare at one another. It's at that point I notice the circles under Emmy's eyes. They're not that dark, but they definitely weren't there before. Before I can ask about them, Emmy fixes me with a mischievous stare.
So, I couldn't help but notice you weren't at lunch today. In fact, I don't think I saw you at all. What happened,
Sleep. I actually didn't wake up until lunch, and only then because Kenji woke me up.
What had you so tired,
You know. Strenuous workout from this morning. Slightly uncomfortable, too.
Emmy coughs, half laughing, half embarrassed. I missed a whole word. Emmy coughs, a half laughing, half embarrassed noise.
Remind me not to do that again.
Let's stop talking about it. No problem. It wasn't exactly great for me, either, to be honest. We'll just avoid that from now on. Are you, still sore?
Emmy stares at me in disbelief.
What? It's a legitimate question.
All the questions I thought I'd never be asked. That's one of them.
Well, I didn't expect to have to ask it, so we're even.
Emmy laughs at this.
I guess so, huh? Well, since you asked, yeah, I'm still a little sore. We're never doing that again.
Okay, let's stop talking about it, please.
I
No
tried to
arguments from here.
reset my brain from those shenanigans after the end of
To
I
last
hope
us,
turn.
it's been a week. To them, it's been about 4 hours.
Yeah.
There are 3, but I promise it's not right now, CD.
It's 10 minutes.
Just every
from
time
now,
they
don't
meet
you
from
worry.
here on out.
I mean, they were back to back.
This route, I think, has the record for
It
eight
is
things.
tied for the record.
Which is, of
with
course, a
Lily.
record
Hi.
that needs to be said.
I see.
Tied with Lily, what?
Though Lily's, I don't have to censor anything on Lily's route. They are actually good about cutting to black when they need to.
Well, that's nice.
A yawn escapes her, and I raise an
No
eyebrow.
network.
Tired?
Emmy nods sleepily.
I haven't slept well.
Not sleeping well. I can tell that she didn't mean to tell me this either, because she gives a little start like she's just been caught lying and hastens to add.
Nah, it's not a big deal, though.
What's the trouble?
Emmy shrugs and refuses to elaborate.
Stressed over exams?
Pillow not soft enough.
Another shrug, but after a pause, Emmy nods hesitantly.
I forget that.
Yeah, exams, I guess.
Don't you
Actually, that's why I stopped by.
She begins to look more and more miserable. Not so you'd notice of. Not so
got
you'd
this.
notice, of course, but her eyes are on her lap. She's fidgeting and her voice is.
It just
quiet.
means she's not intentionally looking more and more concerned. She's still trying to hide it.
I mean,
Okay.
put those back
Or
in.
it's not how you
I figured it
typically
out.
see
It just took me like
It's
5
Emmy's
times.
way.
I had to read it like 5 times.
Emmy, put your eyes back in.
Well, her eyes are on her lap. Emmy, I don't think they're supposed to be down there. We need to stop hanging out so much. What?
Huh? Why?
Emmy takes a deep breath, like she's been practicing this.
Because you're too much fun to be around. I can't concentrate when you're near me.
I feel like that's a lie. I feel like that's Stockholm syndrome.
Why do both halves of the duo hate hanging out with Hisao? Well, love hanging out with Hisao, but say no anyways.
He's a plague.
Apparently.
So it's like, with exams coming up so soon, I just can't have that distraction. Otherwise, my grades will be pretty lousy, I'm afraid.
I can help you study?
She smiles at me, clearly unhappy with the situation.
I'd love it if you could, but we wouldn't actually study, would we?
We would have sex.
Oh.
Okay.
Please, you're all I have here.
We have not seen these two
Think
interact.
of the name Lullaby of Open Eyes, but why would this song play? Clearly a subtle touch by the developers. You see, Hisao's in a coma. Oh god, it's the coma theory again. It's back!
God.
Wait, Prick. I mean, even now, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but I kind of just want to, not converse.
How horny are these two? What the fuck?
See?
Very.
I thought I was joking.
No, I did not think you were joking.
I knew you
were
were
the one
joking.
person
I
who
played
said it
this
as
route
blatantly
before.
as it is.
Oh. Overwhelmed by my rugged manliness. I understand.
Absolutely fucking not, Hisao.
Yeah, you wish he so.
That earns me a grin, at least. This is the nurse's futile attempt to wake Hisao up. He's telling him to open his eyes. And while Hisao can't hear him, the words still embed in his consciousness.
Next time on Game Theory.
And he shakes her head.
Idiot. You're just full of yourself.
Well, I am pretty irresistible.
No, you're not. So that's the situation, Hiso. I have too much fun around you, and if I'm gonna go into exams prepared, I need to be alone.
Hey, that's okay.
It really seems to have been bothering her. Besides, it's only a couple of weeks, and we'll still see each other in the mornings and at lunch.
We can just hang out at school. No problem. And after exams, we'll go on a date to celebrate their being over, okay?
Emmy grins, pleased by this proposal.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
As if to signal the end of the conversation, she leans in and kisses me. The rest of the night is not spent worrying about exams.
Wait, so they really... Oh my god, guys.
Fucking corn dogs.
Chill out.
Chill the fuck out! It's fucking
Oh
Gray!
I've
You
been
show
out
developed
without Emmy
clinical
for 1
depression.
hour.
Da 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 da! You got
Doesn't Nocturne-
clinical depression.
What?
It is Nocturne. Oh my god, I knew it was Nocturne before the piano even came in.
Nah,
Not good.
CD
There's
was the
music
wrong
playing?
one this time. It's Nocturne.
Yeah! Get fucked. I'm joking, CD.
I will never get Red Velvet wrong. I can't. I've listened to that song so many times.
Same.
It's weird how easily I actually just say Emily? All right.
Oh, Emily.
You're a funny girl.
And I didn't
All right,
mean
Empire's
to
Gang
break your
sings. There we
heart.
go. Just go ahead and mark that one off. That was a terrible X, but that's okay. It's weird how easily Emmy and I can keep from seeing one another after class now. Actually, I'd venture to say that it's vaguely disturbing. As easily as we've come together, we seem to have split apart without much trouble. Well, I guess that's not exactly true. We'd both been pretty bummed after that last night together, and we got to see each other every morning for our runs, and just our runs, I might add. Lunch, too. I especially enjoy lunchtime with her. We have plenty of time to talk about everything outside of school, whereas the morning runs have become increasingly businesslike. I think it's because Emmy wants to make up for our foolery in the storage shed. But no matter how much we joke at lunch, I can't help feeling a little worried about her. It's okay, CD. Now you know how Kane and I feel every time we say the wrong fucking name. Despite the fact that we both listen to this soundtrack so much.
I literally have a custom Spotify playlist of the whole soundtrack, and I still get these things wrong.
I just have it downloaded onto my phone, but...
It's on Spotify?
It's
not on Spotify. I had to put it on Spotify myself.
You can add local files to Spotify, basically.
Yep, but I think it displays when I'm listening.
She seems distracted more often, and I've caught her fidgeting nervously more than once. Never figured her to be someone who cared that deeply about exams, but they certainly seem to be taking their toll. Even though they
There's a
haven't even
deeper
started.
problem.
This is just the run-up, the deep breath before the plunge. Tomorrow, the real trials begin. Or the real exams, anyway. As for me, I actually don't feel that worried about exams at all. I'm not sure why. I mean, they're pretty important. My scores here will determine my odds of getting into a good university. Hell, if I'm too cavalier now, it could spell doom for my academic career. But going into them, I feel confident that I'll come out the other side okay. Muto thinks I've got the science examination locked up at any rate. Or as he says, the... Oh, hold on, I'll let whoever's doing that do it.
Priest.
What?
Meh.
I said, or as he said, and that quote
Priest,
is
what game are you
Muto.
playing currently?
I'm playing the Morbid Curiosity on Reddit game.
What?
I
losing.
see.
Morbid
This is a
Curiosity
thing?
on Reddit. Okay.
As
I
in
am going to go
50-50
ahead and mark
or-
off someone's
Yeah.
busy with anything else, though.
Oh, no.
What is that?
It's a subreddit where the title will be, it's either this relatively cute thing or this relatively horrible thing, and you have to
Oh, the
click on it.
50-50 thing.
Yeah, 50-50.
Why would you do that?
Morbid curiosity.
So, touche.
I'm pretty
Alright,
sure most
Priest.
of it is just...
Convince me.
That those quotes are Muto. Okay.
Yes.
The last thing that we should give you trouble is my exam. Peace out. It's way beneath your talents.
It's beneath you.
Then
Lisa.
again, it is Muto who's telling me this. His praise of me carries the veiled implication that anything less than perfect for me would be a disappointment, which has actually caused me to fret more than I should about the exam. It's for that reason that I find myself in the library after class poring over the textbook. Pretty simple things to look over, some formulas of velocity, a few bits about friction. A walk in the park compared to my dreaded English exam. Never was good with languages. Neither am I. With English specifically, I mean.
Meh.
As I flip through my notes one more time, my mind begins to wander. After these exams are over, things should get easier. Soon we'll be graduated, and off to college, hopefully. Remember my abortive attempt to find out what Emmy plans to do after high school? She avoided the subject pretty deftly, as I recall. Heck, it seems that just about every time I push too hard, she dances around the subject. Or distracts me through other means. Like a few days ago at lunch, when Reen wasn't around. Hey. What the f-
I've done it.
I'm startled from my reverie by, I think that's how you pronounce that, by Yuko's
Yeah.
triumphant
Okay,
shout.
Mara.
Yeah. Wah. Wah.
I've never heard of that either, CD, so.
What?
Yuko seems mortified at my sudden staring.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I just gotta realize that.
As she stutters, I move to quickly calm her down before she gets too agitated.
What?
Sorry,
Not a
All we
big
got
deal.
was
Halfway
what?
through.
What?
Oh, okay. It's not coming through well. I was
Yeah.
wondering because I've done a shout. I did a shout earlier. No one seemed to notice.
It seemed like you fell into like a pool of jello or something. Like,
All we heard was what?
What? Hey.
My words seem ineffective. Yuko continues to work herself into a complete frenzy.
It's the library, shouldn't me?
Easy there. Just calm down. He's talking to her like a horse.
I know. I
I'm
was.
listening to
I
them,
wasn't
but
gonna say it, but he
reading, right?
really is. I think Kane actually said that.
Dude.
He did?
Yeah, just underneath
Want me to
the rest
repeat
of
it?
us talking.
Yuko!
Yuko.
Shouting seems to work, though I draw the ire of several other students studying in the library. Yuko snaps to attention like a soldier who's just heard the captain bark an order. And I hit the mute button instead of the pause.
Sorry.
Not that captains weren't just for ships.
Calm down. It's okay. You just startled me a little. And that's only because I was daydreaming instead of studying. So really, you got me back on task.
Is it who is sending me all these Discord messages? Okay.
Isn't this track called Everyday Fantasy?
Fripperies.
Fuck.
No.
The joke continues.
Damn it. Just fucked, because I know if you asked me, like, literally one route ago, I'd have been able to spot fripperies.
This is a complete lie, but it seems to work. Yuko takes a deep breath and seems to calm down a little, though she
That's
keeps...
not a complete lie. Sorry, that's he literally was daydreaming.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
He's being... I don't fucking know.
I think he sounds kind of dumb.
Really?
Agreed.
I feel like Hisao is substantially... I feel like they make a bigger deal out of Hisao being intelligent in this route, and he just acts like much, much dumber. Oh, hold on, we got Yuko, a woman of many accents, on the bingo.
She hasn't done any accents.
I think it just refers to any of the weird voices we give her. But
No,
Yep.
okay.
So it's basically
So Yuko
Yuko
existed.
appears on screen. Though she keeps shifting around with a nervous energy that seems awfully familiar.
So, what's got you so excited anyway?
The only kick up. Fuck. The only kick up.
Sorry.
To her credit, Yuko manages to convey her intense excitement in a whisper.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah,
You
it's
could think
Kenji.
of a fuck.
I got enough step his identity.
Yeah, it was from Kenji.
So it is from trying and tips straight.
Oh, really? And, who was this, burglar?
You.
It grabs Hisao by the throat.
It's like the scene with Purple Haze and, Illuso.
Yeah.
Yuko shuts her mouth, shaking her head decisively.
No, get it.
What? That was...
Should I
was-
give that another go?
I don't know what it... It sounded like you said, okay,
Oh,
and there wasn't any, like, consonants in between.
fuck. Head.
No, but get it.
Okay, that's better. Why not? And then, why did you get so excited in that case?
Dream in the burglar.
My old boyfriend.
I care about you warning him that I don't know his game.
Oh yeah, that was the theory we had last stream.
You get 2% early and blow time. Then I'll let you know perp.
When did Yuko start talking like a hard-boiled detective?
I wouldn't warn them. Why would I care?
Yo, Kane, you gotta switch back into Hanako's voice, but you gotta keep whispering. And talking fast.
Hold on.
He's experimenting with this.
If you've got to ask that question, then you don't need to know.
What?
It was mostly just cheesy, but I loved
I
it.
don't
That
even-
doesn't...
That was not any of your voices before.
I know.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Congratulations, I guess? Again, why did you tell me?
Thanks.
Level 4.
The, cat burglar thing?
Oh no, CD's developing the coma theory more. Yuko nods and
Gonna have-
smiles appreciatively.
So, studying for exam?
Something like that. Well, that was the plan. I'm not having much luck, though. Thinking about...
Really?
Revelry.
Is it because you can't find a book? I'm really sorry. I've been reading clips just for waking up, but I keep getting distracted. I'm so sorry.
Whoa, wait. It's not that. I've got my book right here.
To illustrate the point and hopefully calm Yuko down, I show her the textbook in front of me.
My mind just keeps wandering, is all.
Is it because I'm not ready? I'm trying to be respectful and nurse with very stuff to other people.
Sorry, I fucked that one up.
I mean, the life's not hard enough without me throwing you.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, the life's hard enough without me throwing a 30 yard.
It's the back-to-back th.
No, it's
Oh,
not
you're
the
right, that
noise
is
level
weird.
either. I promise. I'm just...
Hell, I don't know.
A
Worried about
doofus.
Emmy, worried about us, worried about what happens after we graduate.
Emmy's been kind of weird lately.
What do you mean?
Well, she uses a wheelchair now. Well, you know how we're dating now. I just don't know that we're actually, you know, a couple. Or at least I don't know that we're beyond friends.
You have so far 2 on-screen, 1 off-screen pieces of proof that you are beyond friends.
Or two off screen.
Well, in
I'm
an-
not really
two
sure
off-
what that thing without Rin
In
at
an
lunch was.
emotionally intimate way.
That
I
one
agree
worries me
with
a
you,
little
Sam.
bit. Because if they
Hey,
did it on
they
the
could
roof of the
just be
school, that
friends
would...
with benefits, I guess.
Fair.
I guess that's what he's implying, that there's like not any emotional connection, but I don't know.
I was gonna say.
Though
know.
friends, alright, they literally
can-
addressed it in the next
Ah,
one.
fuck.
Though
We jumped the
friends
gun.
normally don't do the sorts of things we do, physically we're a couple. Coupling, at least.
It's like every time I try to find him out... Sorry, 1 second. My brain just like had a sugar crash. It's like every time I try to find out more about her, or about what she wants to do with her life, she dodges the question. Like the other day, I was talking to her at lunch about some schools I've been looking into.
And that was the wrong button.
And I asked her, have you looked into any schools lately? She shrugs in response, says no, and when I ask why not, she says that she doesn't think that far ahead. I asked her why she had that policy, and she...
I suddenly realize what I'm about to start describing and wisely decide to climb up.
She what?
She
Uh,
what?
She changed the subject. Physically.
Physically changed the subject.
Wouldn't talk about it.
Why has Yuko just become the de facto therapist for Hisao in every route?
It's because, like Jisao, she does not have her shit together. But is oddly good at helping others get their shit together.
It's the only authority figure in his life that he has common ground with.
That's true. And that doesn't hate him.
Muto doesn't hate
Muto
him.
doesn't.
I more so meant the art teacher, but yes.
Or the nurse. He doesn't really talk with the nurse, because the nurse hates him in all the other routes, because he doesn't fucking exercise.
Very true.
Also,
Every
I
time coming
think,
to suck her.
I think
No,
Muto
Fisher's
liking
thinking.
him is a little bit more unique. Like, he doesn't dislike him in the other routes, but he definitely doesn't, like, have that much investment in Hisao as a person outside of this route.
You have
I'm
no
curious
idea how
about that.
fucking
Why
hard this
not?
line is.
Like, his skill with science doesn't, like, decrease, I assume, in the other routes, so... It's just kind of weird.
Probably a result of the fact that they have a writer on every single different route.
Or she just doesn't think it is explaining.
Sorry, gotta stretch real quick.
Like I'm giving myself an aneurysm the longer I fucking do this.
Yeah, but it's not just that.
Should we have Priest switch back in for Mario?
Oh no, I can do it. It's just like it gets harder the longer it goes on.
I enjoy it that it gets harder.
It
funnier.
gets harder.
Every time I try to find out what's been bothering her, she changes the subject too. It's like she likes being with me, but not getting close to me.
Now that I've said it out loud, I feel worse. Yukai, what vowel did I just use?
Kai.
Okay.
Yukai.
Not Kai.
Yukai watch.
Yukai.
Of course, my favorite game.
Yuko,
okay.
digest this bit of information.
Okay, hold on.
No sooner they were serious than
She's
she is.
edition. Don't worry.
It's a lot of S's.
It's so many.
I can almost feel my stomach twist into a knot. She's right. That's exactly what it seems like.
But is that really what's going on? I mean... Oh my god, that's really what's going on.
Oh my god.
She just thinks I'm one of her boy toys, doesn't she?
Hey,
Probably.
you fucking bitch.
There are gonna
I'm
be
sorry, that's it.
words.
You should think my advice, you barely know.
Where's the
I'm just like
Yuko
right on
route?
singles, you can't even imagine what I'm talking about.
If Kenji gets a Yuko route, I think we deserve a Yuko route.
If Kenji gets the Yuko route.
Well,
Katawa Shoujo 2. All the characters that you couldn't date, you're gonna date them now. Kenji,
That's what it-
Miki, the librarian.
That random ass
Misha.
background character,
Can't date Misha.
the
Yes, you
painting.
fucking can. Who's gonna stop me? Misha?
Misha.
Yeah, probably.
oh my god.
No, I think you have a point.
As much as it hurts to even consider it, Yuko seems to try desperately to find a way to soften the blow somewhat.
Look.
I'm probably wrong, but if you want to be sure I was wrong, and maybe you should just talk to her. Get
Nice.
some time alone and just ask about it. And it doesn't let her change the subject either.
Yeah, maybe I should do that.
You're welcome.
Or? Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. I just got a text wall from CD. Alright, I'll just go ahead and read it out loud. So,
Oh,
Hisao
Are
is
you-
extremely horny. That's well established. I'm sure he loves to play matchmaker, which is exactly what he does. In Hisao's fantasy, anything can be true. He thinks that Yuko and Kenji have some relationship. Boom! They're an implied ex-couple. Remember when Emmy's mom said she had somewhere to be and the nurse also said he had to miss the race? Boom! This is just the beginning. Oh no. CD's gonna drag us further down this rabbit hole.
Oh my god.
Or
This
maybe,
is scarily like foundational. Sorry.
or maybe I should just enjoy what I have. We have fun hanging out after all, and the runs are nice, and the other activities are nice, and talking to her is nice. But do I really need to get closer to her? What I've got right now is pretty good, but that's silly. I want to get closer to her. I want to be able to help her out with whatever's bothering her. But maybe I should wait until after exams are over. Maybe she'll brighten up once the stress has passed. If she does, then I don't need to worry about it anymore. But if she doesn't, well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I thank Yuko for her advice and head back to my room. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate more on my studies in there.
See? Interesting.
What's up?
That was a very short scene.
Yeah. Oh well. To be fair, I read it at double speed.
That is true.
Every Yuko scene is fast when you're with the Empire's gang.
Yeah.
The only scenes that are fast. I leave the room after finishing my final exam and breathe a sigh of relief. As I'd hoped, the exams weren't so bad. I managed to breeze through just about everything but the English final. And even that was acceptable. I wonder how Emmy did. Even more so, how she's doing. She looked terrible at lunch today. I mean, she was pretty happy to be out of her wheelchair, but she was so exhausted. Something's been wearing her down, and I'm starting to really doubt that it was just the exams. Should I confront her about this, though? My musing is interrupted by a tap on the shoulder.
Tweet.
Hey, Hisao. I'm gonna do... Got a minute? Yeah, let's go with him.
Oh, we gotta vote. We gotta do stupid Discord poll.
Stupid
Otherwise there's
Discord poll! And I'll read,
Right.
while Marak's setting that up, I'll read the next text while CD sent us.
What better use of our time could there possibly
Hold
be?
on, what were the choices?
These. When the car crash happened, Hisao was the... Wait, what car crash? When the car crash happened, Hisao was the one driving. He was the one that caused the death of Emmy's father and Emmy. That's right. In the real world, Emmy actually died. In so much pain, he begged the nurse to put him into a coma, which the nurse begrudgingly did. In this world, Emmy still lives. Hisao wanted Emmy to have a father again, so he made the nurse date Emmy's mom in the hope of giving her father back.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
This
God.
theory is... It's too much.
Have we Googled the definition of
It's
anything
too
yet?
much. Have we what?
Not allegedly. Alright, the choices are ain't nobody got time for that. In 15 minutes with you, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, wait, we have a choice. Oh, God, this calculus.
I have no fucking clue how to do an adjusted trial balance.
It's
what?
basically just a balance. It's basically just a balance sheet.
I've just been staring at it for ever since we started the stream.
Here,
That was
I
30
think
years
I have
ago?
a picture of it on my phone. I'll look at it just to make sure.
No, I
just to-
have one. I just need to fill out, but it's all blank. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, just balance debits and credits, and you're good.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
NG.
If you ever like don't know what to put, then just ask me, and I'm.
Well, it's like I can't fill. It's an adjusting one, so it's like. Oh, I think I get it. The amount of cash goes up and down at various different points, but I think because we end on a positive, it goes in debit, not credit.
Correct.
Okay, I can get it from there. Thank you. Fucking.
Alright, let me take a
What's the
look at the
opposite of a
results of the
shout-out?
Discord poll.
Let's scorn. Let's
It
publicly
looks like
scorn it,
15
something.
minutes with you, I would say no, is the winner.
Does anyone know what that's from?
No.
No.
Really?
I mean, I thought it was
What's
just a funny.
what's the Revi?
I think it's from the Smiths.
What is the Revi?
I've never heard the Smiths, though I've heard they are good.
I did save, right? Cool.
Yeah, I got some time.
This song's everyday fantasy.
Get fucked!
Damn it!
No!
Why?
Why is this? Can I point out that this is called Phantom Pain and it predates Metal Gear Solid 5?
Oh my god, Metal Gear Solid 5 is a Katawa Shoujo reference.
No,
I think
Nami,
if you
wait,
really get down to
Kojima,
it,
you son of a
you
gun.
got, phantom pain is an actual like medical phenomena. Though.
No, this is
Shush.
something that
Shush.
originated from Katawa
Shush.
Shoujo.
Katawa Shoujo invented this term.
listen, don't worry about it.
Just don't think about it too hard.
Nowhere important to be or anything like that.
Simba.
Simba?
That's my reference.
Okay. Muto raises an eyebrow as if questioning my statement, then beckons me back into the classroom.
I wanted to get some feedback from you, if I could. I know that this course wasn't quite up to your level. ...
Science club activity's more than made up for it.
Don't worry about it, did not get picked up at all, by the way, Moran.
What the fuck is going on?
I heard it.
Did my Discord audio settings change?
Wait, you heard it, Priest?
Could be.
I did?
You heard
What the
don't
fuck?
worry about it?
Oh, no.
Oh.
What?
I thought
You
said...
had me questioning my entire... Why is there a freaking scene from Sword Art Online Alicization in General of Empires?
I could do it like this, but it literally everything that my microphone picks up comes through in this
How about
mode,
you
so I
just
think I
move it,
won't do
move it,
that.
guy?
That's also really late in Priest, did you even watch Alicization?
No.
Why do you have that clip saved?
Okay, so there's a show called King Star King on Adult Swim, right?
Okay.
And it's fucking insane. My friend had me watch it yesterday. It is insane. And I was just looking it up on the Discord gifts tab, and these are just things that I thought were funny that had no idea to come, that had nothing to do with the show. And it just, I don't know.
Okay,
I was like,
that's about as good of an explanation as I think we're gonna get through that assortment of images.
if you want to see a clip from the show as a GIF,
As a gift.
As a gift?
Tough.
Pop it in Leo's den.
oh, it's in Gen.
I'll right click and pop it in Leo's den.
Maybe
Maybe that
maybe
shouldn't go in
don't.
Leo's den. That-
I was like, hold on a second, Kane. Maybe pause on that.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
to describe, it looks like a cartoon character jerking its own hat off until its head explodes.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
After, like, did they?
Okay then.
Simba. Well, in
I
fact,
didn't-
that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
If I had a nickel for every time Priest said Simba in this Katawa Shoujo stream, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
It's his reference. It's his muse.
Yeah, exactly. Simba. And it's fun to say. Do you think that was a
Everything the light
worthwhile
touches
activity?
is how cute.
Just for my own reference.
Well, yeah. It was a great way to go further than we did in class. It was definitely worthwhile.
Muto seems delighted by my response.
So delighted he forgets to speak.
That's great. Exactly the sort of thing I was hoping for.
Alright, I know I said I was gonna mark off someone misses a turn earlier, but we've missed like 70 bajillion since then, so I'm gonna actually do it now.
You know, Hisao, I'm glad you came here. It's always good to have a student who really gets into the subjects you teach. In a way, it makes dealing with the rest of the students more tolerable.
Oh shit.
Those poor lads. Trashing the students.
Your peers, Hisao, are dumb as fuck.
Have you seen Mikado? It's
Or
like a
Nietzsche, for that
brick
matter.
with hands.
It's like a what?
A brick.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're a bright kid, too. You took this stuff like a duck to water, or some other such simile.
Thanks. You're a great help, especially with that college stuff.
There's one more thing, Hisao. A bit of advice from one scientist to another.
I think we got in-canon swearing, didn't we?
What's that?
No, I don't think we did actually.
What does a scientist do?
I thought Priest just said fuck in Muto's voice. Am I going crazy?
We've
did.
done in canon swearing.
Yeah.
So you did say that.
I said something about your classmates being dumb.
There,
fucks.
yeah, nope, that was it. That's what it was. Okay, we totally got in canon swearing.
Observe the world around him.
Exactly. Good. A simple question, but one that most people can't seem to answer. That's the essence of a scientist, Hisao. We observe what's there and try to figure it out. But what if there's something you can't figure out? What's a scientist to do if he can't observe something?
Observe the way it affects something.
How, for example, can we talk
that's
about
what you decided,
quarks
yeah.
when nobody has ever actually seen one, or black holes when observing them directly is impossible?
I mean, you can tell
My
this game
fucking-
predates that
my
picture
friend
of
group.
a black hole.
My friend group has a running joke where we all make fun of our physicist by bringing up quarks whenever we fucking can, and so I thought Greasy was just going off script and running with the fucking bit, and I got so confused when I remember this was a different friend group.
Yeah, like, hold on, what?
I was like, what the fuck? Why are we talking about quarks?
Scientific equipment's pretty advanced.
Muto irritably waves away my response.
Shut up. No, that's not it at all.
No.
Those are tools. I'm trying to give you a philosophy. Think, Mark, think. If you can't observe something directly, then how can you observe it?
That is the stupidest answer you could have given Hisao.
You saw I'm starting to have second thoughts.
What's another 19 years?
Did
Let's
you
make
say
another kid.
that? Mark, did you actually say the line?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
don't think we
why
heard
I
it.
flat out didn't hear it. Like I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Guess?
How? How would you guess the movement of a quark? What is your guess based on?
Oh, don't make me get into Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Of course. I should have thought of it earlier.
The things it affects.
Muto claps his hands together excitedly and whoops.
He whoops?
He whoops.
Yes.
Whoop
Exactly.
whoop.
Remember that, Isao. If you can't examine something directly, it is because you are looking at it wrong. You have to look at it differently if you want to uncover the truth. And
Sounds
if
like
it
a
eludes
shit
you,
post.
then look at what it leaves behind. That is the essence of being a scientist. You never stop looking for the answer. Never take anything for granted. Observe, experiment, and observe some more. There's a lot of stuff out there that makes no sense, Isao. Your job is to get to it to make sense.
Dude, I'm going into chemistry. I'm not a theoretical physicist.
If nothing else,
Hey, you are theoretically a physicist.
Hell yeah.
I hope you've learned that here.
I think I can remember that.
Muto smiles, satisfied.
Good. Now go enjoy your time off. You've earned it.
Why are we talking like this is our final conversation? These are summer final exams.
I leave the room feeling a little confused. What brought that on? Although, am I going about this thing with Emmy the wrong way?
Oh.
If she won't tell me, then can I go about it some other way? The
I
question-
have to seduce her mother.
Fucking starts like.
I
planning
figured it out.
Got one of those bulletin boards with all the like pins and like.
Emmy's
string.
mom This guy going on. She's all that I want, and I waited for so long.
Oh god. The question keeps spinning in my head even after I made my way back to my room. CD in there continuing the bit.
Wait, what?
Emmy can't sue you. You're just not the girl for me. Oh, Emmy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me.
I know, I might be wrong.
What if she?
But I want to fuck your mom.
That's close enough to the original lyric.
I'm happy you guys actually record a cover of that song once I edit this. In 10 years. What if she gets angry about it? Besides, what if it's nothing? If I go in and refuse to leave until she tells me what's wrong or something, won't that come off as clingy? I don't want to start a fight or anything over something like this. Maybe I should just...
Where this gets real dramatic.
Huh?
Nothing. I'll be right back. Continue.
Maybe I should just drop the matter and see how she is tomorrow before I do anything. Would it be so bad to just let it go? It's not like we don't enjoy each other's company, but as odd as it sounds, I really want to help her. I don't even know what with or if there's anything at all she needs help for, but I want to.
Oh,
Suddenly, a knock at my door rouses me.
fuck you.
I open it to see Kenji.
Oh, it's you.
Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. It's me. That's it. If you had any idea what I've been through, what I've done, you'd be happier to see me, dude.
Steal more books from the library?
I mean, that was some epic. You never see me again this shit. And here you're just acting like I went down to the store for some milk.
You did actually
Operations
just
are
say
basically
shit,
just
right,
that.
Whiskers?
Yes,
Yeah, you did.
So I can mark off Whiskers as a swear. Sweet.
Yeah, can.
Let's go! Whisker swearing moment. Katawa Shoujo.
Did you finish reading this? I know I...
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Just reading a lot. You're a cold man, Hiso. I really respect that.
Thanks,
Getting
I
mixed
guess.
signals. It's smart to play it safe. You know, don't show any emotion. Keep your cards close to your chest.
I'm showing emotion. I'm showing disdain.
Unless it's time to show your cards, or you have bad cards. Then you should fold and collect your winnings. And she gives out gambling advice. Do you understand, Hiso?
Perfect sense. I take it the mission went well?
Well, awfully nosy of you, isn't it?
You were just talking about
Like you
it.
don't want to share. You can't just go saying things like that. Things are a delicate stage. One wrong move and bam, the invasion succeeds.
I thought you were going to blow the conspiracy wide open.
It's bigger than I thought. I need to update my charts. And probably change some of the puppets around. You want help? I've got some whiskey from somewhere. You can fill me in on everything your investigation has turned up.
Better not. I'm supposed to meet her today.
Kenji being a whiskey guy makes a lot of sense.
It kind of does. Not that I have any idea what whiskey.
Kenji's the type of guy to have, like, to accidentally stumble upon really fine whiskey, or to just drink straight Everclear with no chaser.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gross.
That's the type of human being Kenji is.
What does that mean? Drink
Okay,
with
so-
no chaser.
Everclear is like the most straight alcohol you can legally have. It's like really bad. It tastes straight like rubbing alcohol.
Okay.
So generally you have it with chaser, which is anything else to hide the fact it tastes like shit. You know, like just like a fucking soda, orange
Right.
juice, anything. Chaser just chases down the alcohol so you're not coughing it back up immediately.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he would just down that shit.
Okay, I think I understand now.
Yeah, he drinks like a fifth a day for sure.
Isao, I found a bottle of absinthe.
Oh,
Want to drink it together?
wait, what's that?
Even
it's
I feel like I've
stronger.
heard that. Oh.
Care to hallucinate with me?
I think I've told Leo, but the first time I ever had alcohol was absinthe, and it was
Oh.
fucking awful.
First time I ever had it was Everclear, so we both are off to bad starts.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
I had alcohol in Australia.
You probably had good alcohol.
It's alright.
Or at least not bad alcohol.
Yeah, at
I
least
had
not
like
bad.
the one that I actually liked was gin and lemonade. Cause
Gin
like,
and lemonade sounds really fucking good.
cause I really like lemonade, and it was the perfect like way to cut through the alcohol flavor. Cause I can't do very much of that.
Mhm.
Remember the lemonade ranking?
The lemonade ranking?
Yeah,
Wait,
how you would go to a
Jell-O?
bunch of different restaurants.
Oh,
and-
I go to I like
Onion connoisseur?
I compare all of the restaurants' lemonade to see which ones actually have good stuff. It's basically just Chick-fil-A that has the good stuff, though.
Okay, I was just about to ask, who do you think has the best lemonade?
It's
Good to know.
just it, and it's simply for the reason that Chick-fil-A actually has lemonade. It's not like reconstituted syrup stuff. Like they actually, it's just water, sugar, and lemon juice.
Nice.
If you're getting it from Chick-fil-A, they do lemonade right.
Oh god, I had some Chick-fil-A lemonade the other day. It was really bad actually, but the one I had today
Really?
was good. It was too sweet. Like there was too much sugar in it.
Okay, I've never
that'd do
had
it.
Chick-fil-A lemonade that's overly sweet before.
Well, I've been eating at Chick-fil-A a lot since there's one on my campus that I
Oh,
get
okay.
discounts on for my
What,
meal membership.
campus?
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
it's always crowded, but I have it done sometimes before I go to work out, and it's a good time. Gotta go do that. Can't raise suspicion.
Kenji nods in approval.
Still keeping it close to the chest, eh? Okay, man. I respect that. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Buenas suertes, mi amigo. I don't think that's how you're actually supposed to say that, but
What did you say?
I said
I'm
buenos
mumbling.
suertes, mi amigo.
Something strong? What?
No, buenos suertes,
Okay.
which is I don't think that's how you're supposed to say it. I mean, how do you say good luck in Spanish?
I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Is it even like a similar translation, or is it like would it be something completely different?
Buena suerte.
Oh,
Buena suerte.
nice.
Buena suerte.
Okay.
I'm
That's
just
close.
going to pretend,
But
for the
S's
sake
were-
of my own
were not
sanity,
S's.
that he's wishing me luck in talking to Emmy. And if I squint, that whole card analogy he was talking about works here. Time to lay it all on the table, or see if I can't get Emmy to do so, rather. With a sense of something approaching purpose, I head for Emmy's room.
You really sound sure of yourself, Isao.
We are
I've
on...
got-
Okay, we're on Phantom Pain. Cool. Oh, wow. Okay. I hop up the stairs leading to her room and knock on her door.
Sorry, just before we get to the drama, I'm just imagining Emmy fucking screaming in a helicopter like Kaz.
Wait, what?
Hold on, well, let me find the gif. They
Oh.
played us like a
Hey, man.
damn fiddle.
No. Alright,
I'll post it in Leo's den. I'm just imagining Emmy in a fucking helicopter screaming at the top of her lungs saying these lines. Lines from the beginning of the Phantom Pain.
Alright. Who's there?
Huh? That's odd. Her voice sounds a little choked.
Hey, it's me. I thought I'd stop by.
This is moment of decision?
I think close.
Yes, I was gonna say painful history, but painful history is literally a 20-second clip from Hanukkah's intro. Or is it?
Mhm.
Fuck, now I have to go check.
No, I think you're right.
No, it's not as bad.
Hisao? Come on in.
I reach down to open the door, only to find out that it's locked. More and more curious.
Open the door, me. Your door's locked.
I open the door
Okay, I was wrong. It is
Need to
not, in
find
fact, a
another
20-second clip from Haneko's intro, but at
It
the
is
very
a minute
least,
and a half clip.
I knew what it was not painful history.
Hold on, I need to make sure I did that reference real quick.
What did you say? I heard you reference something,
I
but
just
I don't
said I
remember what you
opened
said.
the door.
I
I
take a
open up the
potato chip.
door.
and
What?
eat
This
it.
chair.
The little.
The little
The door on the microwave.
The door to the microwave. What is wrong?
Are you referencing Bo Burnham?
Oh no
Maybe.
no. Okay, I left one word out, and it will sound less. It'll sound less authentic. All right, allow me to rectify it. I gently open the door.
Is that a Doki Doki Literature Club reference?
That it was.
Okay.
Holy shit!
I still
That
need to
could be
play
in
that.
so many places.
So it wasn't
CD
a
called
button.
it. We also got "Is that a blank" reference on the bingo. Just knocking these bingo squares off. I can't write things. Okay, there we go.
Dun, dun,
Boom, boom,
na,
boom, boom.
na, na, dun. This song is good. Oh, yeah, sorry. Give me a minute.
In a few minutes, Emmy opens the door, grinning.
Sorry, I had to put my legs on. I was napping.
Despite her grin, there's definitely something off.
Don't you dare fucking lie to me.
Don't you dare fucking lie to me. Emmy's eyes are slightly red, and it looks like she's been crying. Yeah.
No problem. That wasn't the right inflection. Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
It's just that you look like you've been crying.
Oh yeah, Hisao, you're off to a great start on this one.
You're a winner. Nah, I'm fine. I'm just happy to see you.
She punctuates. She punctuates this with a long kiss that continues as the door slams shut behind us. I know what she wants to do now, and I'm also painfully aware of how badly I want to do it too, but
So
I
she's
break the
using that
kiss
as
with a
coping
wrench of
mechanism.
self-control that nearly kills me. You should not have to exercise this much self-control, Hisao. Just putting that out there.
Wait,
I'll give him credit. In this situation, if it was just him breaking a kiss for the sake of breaking a kiss, then yeah, goober Hisao. But he also has to start beef now.
He
So I'll
also
give
has
him
to start
credit.
what?
beef.
He has to start this discussion.
And also, I'm sure that Emmy's 1,000 hands are just all over the place.
No. Hold on. You don't understand what I'm saying. I break the
I know.
kiss with a wrench of self-control.
That's what I'm saying. If it was any other day, I'd laugh at him too. But he is the breaking of the kiss also signifies him going through the process of starting to bring up this issue.
Yeah.
So I'll give him some credit.
Okay,
that, like,
I'm willing to give him
It's
credit for
self-control in
that.
a sense that he's actually forcing himself to do the difficult thing.
No, I agree with that. This is actual character Hisao.
Fair enough. However,
It's only punctuated by the previous line, or like held back by the previous line.
no, great for him that he is exercising self-control. I just feel like the fact that he needs to. No,
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Especially with the previous line to this one, it's like, really, Hisao?
Emmy's eyes crinkle in confusion.
They do what?
Crinkle. Like a
Okay.
bag of potato
You guys
chips.
squint?
I guess.
I don't think I should be compared to potato chips ever. It's very don't.
I like that we're talking about potato chips during this like very dramatic moment.
What's your favorite flavor? Mine is barbecue.
Okay. Personally,
You can
barbecue's a
only
good one, but it hurts my stomach.
corn chips, plain.
If you say salt and vinegar, I'll never forgive you.
I was not gonna say that.
Wasabi and soy sauce.
I'm
What
thinking.
the fuck kind of flavor is that?
They put it on almonds and it's delicious.
We're
That's
talking
a
chip
about
flavor, not
chips.
It's not a chip. I don't eat chips, dude. I don't know.
My favorite is probably like one of those like cheddar cheese
There's specifically this
Mm.
brand called Voodoo Chips, and I don't know how to describe them other than that they are ketchup flavored. That's the best comparison I can make.
I
They
have seen them, but I've never
absolutely
tried them.
ruin my stomach, but I love them.
Huh.
Nice.
Like a tiny bag has my fucking stomach hurting, but goddamn, are they good?
Interesting.
Very vinegary
Anyway.
though. Fair warning.
Anyway, we should continue.
You're right.
Did you say this one had
Uh-huh.
whiskers?
Wait.
Yeah, a long
what?
time ago. We need to talk.
Isn't that supposed to be my line?
Whiskers
What
have
do you mean by
gotten
that?
quieter.
Me?
No, Whiskers did.
No.
Well, okay, I probably should move closer. I was doing that almost on purpose. And never a good thing to say.
She's got a point. It's usually the lead into a breakup, or the prelude to a fight.
Maybe it can be a good thing this time. That's the hope anyway.
Can we at least get onto the bed? It's my first day back on these things, and I'm still readjusting. Plus, the nurse said I should try to be on them left often, since running puts such a strain on them.
Can't with that. Doctor's orders.
It's a trap. We both know it. We both don't care. Then again, it's awfully hard to get angry while in bed with the object of your affection, so maybe there's that motivation too. I set Emmy's legs by the bedside and sit down next to her, throwing an arm around her shoulders.
I misread the line and thought Emmy threw her own legs around her shoulders.
In
You
silence,
just carry these things around.
in silence, we just enjoy being able to be in this. Oh, hold on, I gotta stretch. In silence, we just enjoy being able to be in this position again for a few minutes. Then, of course, I need to ruin it by opening my mouth.
Oh, Hisao. You ruin everything when you open your mouth. Look, I know that you've been having kind of a rough time of it lately.
I'm dying.
Look, Leo, I know that you've been having a kind of rough time of it lately.
Oh boy.
And I want to help you out. I thought it was just exams getting to you, but now I come to your room and you've been crying. And that kills me. But I can't do anything if you won't talk to me about it.
I told you. I'm fine.
No, you aren't. It's obvious that something's been eating at you. You can tell me you know.
There's the slightest increase in tension in Emmy's voice.
Why is my saying I'm fine not good enough? You're concerned. I get that. That's cool. But I'm fine, and it's nothing you need to worry about.
Not sleeping and spacing out more than Rin did does not strike me as being fine.
Did?
I
Did.
I want to help.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't like seeing you like this. I want you to be happy, you know?
I get the feeling that came out wrong because Emmy fixes me with an icy stare.
So you want to fix me, Hisao?
She's definitely getting angry now.
Want to swoop in on your white charger and save the day? Stop the nightmares, the phantom limb pains? Restore what's lost?
Her voice catches in her throat and the tears start to flow.
Well, you fucking can't. Nobody can. Nobody will.
I'm so stunned by her sudden verbal assault that I remain quiet. Neither of us says anything for a while. I'm surprised that Emmy tightens her grip on me rather than pushing me away. After a deep breath, she starts talking again.
Look, I'm sorry. I just... there's these nightmares about the accident.
Ah, the accident. I should have known.
You didn't?
I took her legs after all, but it never comes up, of course.
And I usually deal with them fine because I can run. Running clears my head like nothing else. I don't have to worry about anything while I'm running. I just concentrate on breathing, on the rhythm of things. It's easier that way. Life's easier that way. Just keep moving forwards, you know? Nothing else matters, just getting around the next curve. And then it's the next curve, and the next, and the next. Until I can't go anymore. Or think anymore. Or do anything but slow down and walk until I catch my breath again. After something like that, nothing else matters. But I've been stuck in that goddamned wheelchair for too long. So no outlet. Today, it just kind of boiled over a little.
Talk to me about it, you know. You didn't have to go it alone.
Emmy smiles sadly, and she's trying to explain to her child that all fire burns.
Yeah, I did. And I do.
Why? Why do you have to keep going through this alone? Why can't you just trust me enough to let you help me? And let me help you?
That smile again. Emmy leans in and kisses me on my cheek, an almost motherly gesture. She leaves her mouth close to my ear as she confesses this one thing to me.
Because he's, I've already had everything I knew ripped away from me once. I don't know what I'd do if it happened again.
She pauses, as if uncertain as to whether or not she should continue. I can feel a violent churning in my gut. She continues.
So I can't rely on you, or the nurse, or anyone else. Just me. That's how it's gotta be.
Having delivered this short speech, she looks down and covers her mouth with the back of her hand. The conversation is clearly over. I search for something to say, but can't think of anything.
Maybe I should go. For now. I've got stuff.
Emmy doesn't even look up. She sounds tired or relieved. I can't tell which.
Okay, Hisa. Go take care of that stuff. I'll see you tomorrow.
I get off the bed and head for the door, pausing at the doorway.
Hey, Emmy.
Yeah?
1,000 things I want to say. It's too mixed up to say any of them, though. After her admitting that she'll never let me close, I feel like my world's just been ripped out from me. What happened in that accident? I know she lost her legs, but that's never seemed to bother her. What happened there? What scares a girl so badly that she won't accept help, even from someone she loves? I don't know. But I want to know. I want to know so badly that being denied that answer feels like a knife in my guts.
Hisao? You were saying?
I'm still standing in the doorway.
Rock, if you said that, I don't think I picked it up.
Damn it. Nothing. Never mind.
And I'm closing the door and walking down the hallway. Down the stairs, out the door, into the dark. Somehow, this one is,
This is also Nocturne.
This is also Nocturne? Okay, yeah. Somehow, I wander back to my own room. My brains are going... bleh. My brains are doing a mile a minute, going nowhere fast. Can't figure out how to deal with this. I thought that moving forward was a good thing, dwelling less on a past that I can't change, living in the present and looking at the future. After this thing with Emmy, I'm not so sure anymore. She was saying the truth. It's simpler to look at the next curve, ignoring the path gone by. No worry about the opponents left behind. No care for the spectators on the sidelines. And unfortunately, no time to watch out for lagging teammates either. I throw myself down on the bed, looking at one corner of my ceiling as if the answers I want were written there. No such luck, of course. She's literally running away from something. But have I not been doing the same thing? Trying my best to forget about my hospitalization? I am getting better, but my health isn't going to magically fix itself. Emmy has 2 legs instead of a heart to deal with, but those aren't going to magically fix themselves either. Maybe this is just as fixed as both of us can get. The room becomes darker and darker until I can't really tell I'm looking at a corner anymore. The morning comes too soon on the heels of a sleepless night. Is this how Emmy's been spending her nights? Staring at the wall or ceiling, trying to stop thinking about whatever it is? Her, in my case. That clenched feeling in my gut is still there. Whiskers.
Oh, fudge.
I know it doesn't say it, but that's a quote from Emmy, so.
I can't rely on you.
Words spoken so casually, almost like she was teasing me, or chastising me for suggesting that the earth is flat.
That's how it's gotta be.
The way it's gotta be sucks. I'm feeling so miserable that I very nearly decided to skip the run. That would be stupid, though. It's not something I should do. It's not something I should do just to see her. Sure, that was the original reason, but it's something more now. I've started to enjoy the running itself. There are worse ways to get the blood flowing anyways. Never thought I'd say that after the first week or so, but I feel a lot better after a run. Like no matter what else I do today, at least I've done that one thing. It wakes me up too, and Emmy herself said that running always clears her mind. Maybe it'll help clear mine. I hope so. The morning is cool and clear, if a bit humid. Summer's making itself known, it seems. Emmy's already stretching out when I arrive and greets me with a smile and a wave.
Hey, Sal.
The sight of her so chipper is like a kick in the nuts. How could she be so happy after yesterday? I give a halfway and am surprised to receive a hug.
Hey, about last night.
Here it comes.
I wanted to say thanks. I actually managed to get some sleep for the first time in a while, and I think it was because of our talk. So, thanks.
How could she sleep better after our chat? She basically told me that she wouldn't get any closer to me, and that let her sleep well? Excuse me, but what the hell? Emmy either doesn't notice my bafflement or chooses not to notice. No telling with her anymore.
Oh. No problem. Glad it helped.
The venom that threatens to drip into my voice is controlled for now, but I think I'd better start running now before I do anything stupid. Emmy seems equally willing to get started, and before long we're darting around the track. I can tell she feels more relaxed. Her running has gone back to the more graceful movements I remember from when I first watched her. It's a stark contrast to the almost brutal way she's been hurling herself around the track these past few days. Our talk really does seem to have helped her. A pity it couldn't help me. I got into the rhythm of the running, thinking back to when I couldn't afford thinking about anything else but keeping my breathing steady and legs moving. Guess those days are gone. At least for the first couple of laps. Annoyed at the lack of success I'm having with clearing
Oh,
my head,
God.
I increase the pace. Ah, there's the burning sensation in my legs. The breaths coming ragged in my chest, the pounding of my heart, which I still need to be careful about. But it does seem to have gotten stronger. I can feel it pumping blood through my veins. The sound thrums in my ears. But instead of being panicked as I was that day in the snow, I'm instead filled with elation. Yes, it's working. My heart, that fatal flaw that landed me here, has improved. I'm able to keep going now. And maybe one day, I'll be able to stop worrying as much. Right now, it doesn't matter that I have no idea what to do about Emmy and me. All that matters is that my arms and legs continue to pump in concert with one another. Nothing else. As I hit the final stretch, I remind myself that running really does help, though not as much as I'd hoped. I do feel better, and as I walk a few laps to cool down, I begin to remember last night in a slightly less emotional manner. Emmy wants me to stay distant from her. I can't bring myself to do so. There's gotta be a way around this, some kind of middle ground I can reach. Not sure what that middle ground is, though. Damn, I was almost feeling optimistic.
Nice run, Hisao. You've really improved.
Nice run. That's all I can hope for now, isn't it? Congratulations, Esau. You're pathetic. I gotta change my attitude.
You know, I am pretty awesome.
And yet, I just keep saying things that I don't mean. Any second now, I'll be as good at hiding my problems as Emmy is.
I like to think so.
Why does she do this to me? Say something like that with such real affection in her voice that makes my heart leap? She doesn't mean it. She can't. I must be doing a worse job than I thought because Emmy peers closely at me.
Hey, you feeling okay? Maybe you should get the nurse, huh?
Yeah, I'd hate to keel over on you.
Emmy looks a little shocked at my bitter tone.
Don't say things like that. You've done it once before, you know.
Why does she always act so affectionate? She doesn't really care. I thought she made that clear.
This really is the Hisao we know and hate.
But despite all of
Flawed human being.
But despite all of that, I find myself apologizing, even though I shouldn't have to. Even though she's probably just putting on an act.
Sorry. Come on, let's see the nurse.
I can't get myself to calm down the whole time.
I will say, sorry, I'm gonna interrupt real quick. But enjoy watching this Hisao more than 12-year-old Hisao. The one that just struggles with being cognizant and emotionally stable, rather than the one who's just an idiot.
See, it's funny because like you can't crack jokes about this Hisao because it's a serious moment. This is just
That's
Hisao
true.
fundamentally
loss.
misunderstanding a very obvious line.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna defend him, but he's just going through a really hard time and processing all the information that was said at the moment.
Which is fair, but it's lines like, she said she doesn't care about me. No, she said she cares too much about you.
It's things like that. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, where it's like...
It's frustrating.
It's both back. It's what... It doesn't make me like him. It makes him interesting as a character to watch.
Makes you empathize.
When he eventually overcomes it. Or gets a little better. Long story short, I applaud the writers for writing, I guess, a difficult scenes into this thing where the character has to face tension and where they are an idiot and then later have to make up for it.
Hisao is acting this way because he does not understand. That is just the fundamental.
Understand.
He's going through this and it's really difficult for him because he does not understand what he's thinking, and he does not understand what's being said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait.
Every time
Okay.
it feels like I've gotten over what happened last night, Emmy does something or says something that shows affection, and I'm back to the beginning. The image of her ending that conversation haunts me. It was like the final twist of the knife that left me feeling bereft of any hope that Emmy and I could be more than what we are now. I added a now, but that doesn't matter. And what are we at this point? Little more than friends who happen to fuck. And really, it's not like I don't enjoy the time I spend with her. Said so the other day myself. I very nearly didn't even bring anything up with her. Was just gonna hop on in there and let it ride, wasn't I? With this running through my head, I find myself in front of the nurse's office, still brooding as he checks out Emmy. Emmy comes bounding out of the door, gives me a kiss, and darts off to shower, I assume. Meanwhile, the nurse beckons me into his office to give me the ritual once over.
God damn it.
Rev that engine. Leo, you
Any
still don't
problems today?
What's
You
up?
still need to get the sound effect, Leo. Chainsaw.
Oh, the
starting to
chainsaw man.
sound.
I don't know
Any
how to add
problems
sound
today?
effects into OBS. I guess it's time to learn.
Oh, go for it.
I even pushed it a little harder today than I have in the past, and I seemed able to handle it.
That's uncharacteristically risky coming from you, Isao. You've
Uncharacteristically
been hanging out with Emmy too much. She's rubbed off on you, and not necessarily in a good way.
That was just cognitive dissonance, the line. I can't, because of his facial expression, I can't tell if that line is supposed to be like a joke or him actually being serious. And because you're speaking it in such a monotone voice, it's
I
not
have
helpful.
never said a nurse line with a smile on.
Oh my god.
It is a constant frown.
At the mention of Emmy's name, I can't help but frown unhappily in spite of my efforts at control.
Timba.
Well now, this is new.
Add on to the bingo, Simba.
Don't you think, Simba?
What you think, Simba? Simba.
Last I checked,
She's
you
rubbed
were
off on you.
the
He knows
enemy
too much.
grin, not a
You're gonna
frown.
have to take him out, Emmy.
You know too much, Isao.
The nurse is Walter White.
Who said that?
I still need to watch that. Caprese.
What?
What?
A
Me?
Breaking
I
Bad
said that.
reference was
Yeah.
Preeti
Caprese.
knows not
know.
everything, but a little too much. He's close. He's the closest anyone's gotten. What exactly happened between you two? Because Emmy doesn't seem to be in on it. Whatever it is.
Are you Mike?
Maybe.
I don't
now I have-
know him that familiarly, but I do know him.
I am in fact impersonating Mike Urbantrow with all my nurse lines. You guys want to hear what the engine is now
Actually?
that you guessed it?
Alright.
Wait,
Every time
yeah.
We
Oh,
got
so
it.
you have an
Mute.
actual engine, not
And
like
I say,
a practice.
I have to say the whole line or it doesn't click, because it only clicks with the final word.
Okay.
Walter. Put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.
Every time.
That's why it takes so long. Walter.
I just imagine Kane muting himself and saying that.
What
Just imagine
exactly
someone
happened?
opens your door as you're doing that.
I
Luckily,
see
I
it now.
Oh my
Walter, put your
God.
dick away, Walter.
Walter.
I'm
Put
not
your
having
dick
sex
away,
with
Walter. What exactly happened between you two? Because Emmy doesn't seem to be in on it, whatever it is.
you. Wow.
She looked more relaxed than I've seen her in weeks, which is unusual for this time of year.
What do you mean by that?
By what?
For this time of the year. I keep trying to find out what's been bothering her, but she clams up as soon as I broached
Roach.
the subject. Then last night she said,
Well, let me guess. She won't tell you because she says she can't trust you. And now you're crushed because you thought that the two of you were so much more than she seems to think. Right?
more or less.
I know.
How the heck did you know?
My
What's her name?
plants. Isa. I'm the nurse. It's my job to know these things.
The nurse sees all.
Actually,
I know
a
everything.
therapist or a
Wow.
psychologist, and he has no idea how to be a nurse. He's just winging it, puts the stethoscope on, like, yeah, sounds normal.
I need
The
you
nurse
to
is
take
just an
20
information
cc's
broker
of
that happens to know.
concentrated wolfsbane.
Concentrated wolf's bane.
That's
Jeez,
poison
Al.
if you didn't understand.
I'm gonna slip ricin into your drink.
That's a scene from
Breaking
Breaking Bad
Bad
as well.
reppy out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus,
it's a good
I still
element
need to
then.
watch this.
I've known Emmy for long enough to know that she tried to do something like this. It's just like her.
Dude, I finished Breaking Bad like yesterday, and I'm like,
It's-
Was it good?
It's a good ending.
oh, it's such a good ending.
Have you seen El Camino?
No, but I want to so bad.
Take your time. It is literally immediately after Breaking Bad.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it is. It starts as Breaking Bad ends.
What is El Camino? As we're already.
It's just
distracted?
it's the movie that came out a couple years later. That's an epilogue for one of the only characters we didn't get an ending of.
Yeah.
Oh,
His,
neat.
his ending in the show is that he just drives away.
Yeah, and the movie begins with him driving away.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I just need to watch this show.
He says-
Anyways,
Is that a bingo? Wait a minute.
Is what a bingo?
Breaking Bad?
Oh yeah,
I
I
need to
should watch
finish. I
that.
need
Yep,
to
that's
do-
a bingo.
Yep. Oh, fudge.
Thanks for pointing it out. I almost
Whiskers
missed
freeze
it. Also, I'm almost positive I've been on the wrong tab at least once.
you have. We've seen the Monogatari.
Okay, cool. Well, okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that because what happens there
True.
is that I'm like checking the flowchart or I'm checking the bingo or something like that. So that doesn't necessarily mean if I'm on the wrong tab, I think it usually means that I miss a line skip because I'm on the wrong tab. And I'm not sure if that's happened yet. Anyone remember?
Oh fucking.
Alright, well, I'll ask CD, and if he remembers, I'll mark it.
Sorry,
Wait, what was the
what'd you ask
question?
again?
Okay, so the on the wrong tab bingo square refers to me being on a tab other than Katawa Shoujo and missing a line, moving on to the next line because I am on the wrong tab.
Yes.
Has
You
that happened?
switch back, and I'm pretty sure it has happened this, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
I've been on the wrong tab like this whole
Well, I've been
time, so
switching
I
back
would
and
not
forth,
know.
but a lot of the time it's because I'm going to the flowchart or I'm going to the bingo. Actually, I want to say there was a specific incidence where I was on the bingo. I don't know. I'm gonna mark it off anyway.
I'm pretty sure you have, but CD will clarify.
CD, if CD can clarify, we'll just call it a day. He says this in a sort of half affectionate, half frustrated tone that would seem more appropriate if he had a cigarette dangling from his lips. As it is, he seems willing to make do with a pen.
Look, you mind if I give you some advice?
Can we just all collectively agree that the nurse deserves to give him advice?
I will fucking.
Like, do we
kill
need
you
a
if you
stupid
don't
Discord
take
poll? Do we
this.
want to just do it for fun, or can we all?
Do y'all want to do a stupid Discord poll, or do you want to just decide?
What is it for?
Yeah, we can't see the options.
Did we let the nurse give us advice?
Of course. Why the hell
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I do have a funny poll.
No.
You have
okay,
a funny poll?
I've already put the two options.
Wait, is that meme the ending? Wait,
we? No.
No.
okay.
I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.
Watch it. Just watch it.
Listen, Emmy, that he sells a lot of trouble. I'm just
Listen.
warning you.
Emmy, that he sounds a lot of trouble. I'm just warning you. My advice as a professional is he does not have what it takes.
Oh.
I love Mike Ehrmantraut so much.
Dude, he's my favorite character for sure.
You're gonna have to watch Better Call Saul then, because that's half his show and half Saul's show.
Fuck yes!
All right, we did
That
agree
one's
that
also
we
supposed to be
want to
really
say
good,
sure,
right?
why not?
Yes.
Oh my god, that scene, dude, while falling on the ground, what happens before that? I
Yeah.
cried.
It's a lot.
DED.
That was brutal.
Debate
I need to just watch the show.
expresses doubt. DED.
Dead. No, it represents what you're gonna be like, Hisao, if you don't take my advice. D-E, ignore the A, D, dead.
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 I mean, it's pronounced like DED. Because English has inconsistent phonetics. What was it Muto said yesterday? If you can't observe the thing, then observe what's around it. We're the shot.
You wanna know what doesn't have? You wanna know what does have consistent phonetics?
What?
Sign language.
That does count, I guess.
By default. You can't have inconsistent phonetics if there are no phonetics.
No phonetics.
Silence. All times. No pronunciation.
Sometimes there's a clap, depending on how aggressive you are.
Okay, okay.
Does that do anything?
No, it's just the
It's a
sign
tone
requires
thing, I
you
would
clapping
imagine.
your hands, and it just happens to pop out.
I was gonna say, if you're clapping at someone who's deaf, then it doesn't.
They don't really
doesn't-
notice that part.
Like she's and they snapping at people who can hear.
I would
Yeah.
imagine it's like a tone thing.
Yeah.
A more aggressive movement or what have you.
It's just.
The nurse knows Emmy better than I do, I'll wager.
Sorry, that was just such a stupid thing for him to say. Of course he knows him better than you do. She's known her since she lost her legs. Sure, I'm open to suggestions. Honestly, I'm kind of lost. I have no idea how to deal with this.
I never would have guessed.
He grins while he says this. I think he's kidding.
Look, here's the deal. Emmy is stubborn. You should know that by now. And if you don't, then you're pretty unobservant. But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here.
So grateful.
Anyway, if she's decided that she doesn't want to talk about what happened, then she's not going to talk about what's happened. Has she said anything about what's been bothering her? Even a hint?
She did say she'd been having nightmares about the accident.
Really? You're making progress then. That's good. Well, I guess I can fill you in on this without violating my strict non-interference policy when it comes to Emmy making stupid decisions. The anniversary of her accident is coming up soon. She gets depressed around this time because it was a pretty traumatic event, considering what she lost.
That's the other thing. She acted like she lost more than her legs. What happened?
Whoa. Nope. Not going there. We'll have to ask someone else about that, because that's a whole can of worms I'm not about to open. If Emmy wants you to know, she'll tell you in her own time. You've just got to be patient. That's all.
Why are you even helping me with all this?
Because you're good for her. She trusts you, even if you don't think she does. And you've got the best chance out of anyone at this school right now to help her through this time of year. She won't accept my help. She might accept yours if you don't screw it up.
that's a big ask considering who we're talking about.
So don't screw it up. Got it, Chuckle Nuts?
I open my mouth to respond, but a knocking sound at the door interrupts me.
Whiskers?
Oh wait, fudge. Hey, you guys still in there?
Just a moment, Emmy. Give us a second to get our pants back on.
The quote is really
Thank you, Nick.
weirdly relevant now.
Well, please, Sal, put your dick
He's
away.
Sal. Put your dick away, he Sal. I'm not having an H scene with you right now.
The door bursts open and Emmy glares knives at the nurse.
Asshole.
Didn't mean to get your hopes up.
Can we leave me out of this? Anyway, what's up, Emmy? Forget something?
I try to take a more cheerful tone with her. No need to upset her. Two can play the everything's fine game.
Actually, I forgot to ask you something.
No? What's that?
Do you want to come with me on a trip to my house? I'm almost making dinner. I thought you might want to join us.
Well, of course I can accept.
We all know why you will accept. Emmy punches the nurse in the arm playfully.
You can't
No.
hurt me. She's already mine.
Have you seen Miss Ibarazaki? God damn!
God damn.
Oh, God. No, you idiot. You were over last week.
Oh shit,
what?
it's serious!
I was talking to Hiso.
Oh.
In Canada.
Oh, that yawn made me lose it. Hold on.
Gotta rev the engine again.
That's turning out the key.
If I
For
don't
letting the
do it
chainsaw
properly,
spin.
it just becomes Shizune's voice. Oh, how interesting. Meeting the Baron.
I'd love to go, Emmy. Thanks.
The nurse raises an eyebrow, but says nothing.
Great. I'll be in my room. Swing by after you shower and change into something clean and we'll grab the bus.
Today?
Wait, is today a free day or?
I guess
I
it
think we're
must
just
be.
going for dinner, right?
Wait,
I assume the
thought today was
implication
But
is
it's
not
the
that
morning.
far away.
Isn't exams?
Oh, we'll grab the oh, it's
Oh, yeah, it's
exams.
vacation.
Fuck!
No, it's vacation. Exams
Yeah,
are over.
yeah. That's what I meant.
Exams are over.
That's
Yeah.
what I meant. I
Since
said it
when?
was. I thought I said
Actually,
it
I
was
haven't been
exams.
paying attention. I probably should.
No, but I wanted to clarify with Whiskers because it sounded like you said it is exams as well,
Oh.
and he said it is exams.
Yo,
it is no
see,
longer exams.
I have questions for you. Have we gotten? Actually, we know about these ones. Have we gotten
He was right.
facetious Empire's Gang or Empire's Gang out of context yet?
I mean, me implying the nurse fucks Emmy's mom.
I'm not sure. I feel like the
There's been enough
game's
tiny
implying
moments.
that.
True. There's been enough tiny moments, I'd argue, but nothing outright.
I mean, like, I think that we're just going along with the game on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, have we gotten any anime illusions yet?
Yes.
Which ones again?
I can't remember, but we definitely have.
Well, I know we got a bunch before stream because we were literally sitting and talking about that.
We talked about SAO and the Grand Wizard. That was before stream, actually.
The Grand Wizard thing was before.
Damn.
The Grand Wizard thing? Alright, I think that might deserve Empire's Gang out of context.
But that didn't happen on stream.
No.
No,
Oh, wait.
me
But now we're
saying the
mentioning-
Grand Wizard thing without
Oh.
the context we had before the stream.
Oh, wait, you did that?
We just said something, the Grand Wizard thing.
Oh. Calculus is.
Alright, so we cross off Facetious Empire's Gang, we cross off Empire's Gang out of context, and I'm pretty sure we caught up.
The Shishish
Fucking auto mod.
I think we're always facetious.
Dude, the stream, everything on this stream keeps getting flagged for random stuff.
Really? Wait, where? Automod.
CD.
Wait, what does an automod look like? And how?
No, I didn't. What? Wait, no,
the stream is funny. What is happening?
I don't want it always to allow the term Grand Wizard. I just, in the specific, why can't I do conditional moderation?
So for context, we were talking
CD
about a fun
automated.
fact that Marak learned, that in the KKK, the leader of the KKK is generally deemed the Grand Wizard.
That is the context. Just so
Yeah.
everyone,
CD already
just to be
Googled.
safe. That is the context. Then
Yes.
CD asked, what about a Grand Wizard? And that was
I
totally
got
in
auto-modded
context for
because
the
he was the
context
name of...
that was totally in context for our conversation. And so I was like, alright, Automod, it's allowed. But then Twitch decided that I added the permitted term Grand Wizard.
Which is not what we were
Which is
trying to do.
not what I wanted to do. Anyways, we got Empires getting out of context. Have we had any 5+ minute tangents yet?
I think we do now.
Yeah, the out of context tangent.
The out of context tangent? It hasn't been that long.
Well, we better not make it any longer. Go, go, go.
I don't think so. Sounds good. I'll see you in a bit.
This time it's me who leans in for a quick kiss before darting off to my room. I think the 8 minus 8 plus tangent might have been over 5 minutes.
Yeah, but that was happening in the background, not in the foreground.
Fair enough. Yeah, because part of that was happening in the background. Like, we were actually still making progress while that was happening. What an interesting
Justifying
development. Maybe we're getting closer after all. Maybe Emmy's finally...
Ignore me. Getting mad
Wait.
at my homework.
Oh.
Meh.
Maybe Emmy's finally getting ready to open up a little. Or maybe she's just being polite, and a free meal seems like a good way to apologize for last night. Great, now I can't decide whether to be excited, nervous, or depressed. I settle for a
All three,
combination
Nita.
of all three and hop in the shower.
Good boy, he's out.
Good boy, Hisao?
Sorry.
You actually said that?
No, yes.
No, yes!
No, okay. I said, like, before he said a combination of all three, and I was like, a combination of all three. And so when he repeated that, I was like, good boy, he said. I'm
Guess
sorry.
that makes more
I
sense.
totally. Just ignore me, please.
Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Whenever I see Hisao looking in a mirror, I think of that. I don't think I like riding on buses. Actually, I'm pretty comfortable saying that as a fact. They sway a lot and they smell funny and you can feel every bump in the road. I'm really not looking forward to this. Sammy's legs keep making a clanking noise that draws the attention of everyone else on the bus. Wow, are we sure we want to say that? Ooh, okay. She's in shorts again, and she's got long socks drawn up over on her prosthetic, so they don't look so obviously false again. But that
Well,
doesn't
fucking-
stop. Hmm?
Sorry to interrupt. I was going to the bathroom, and one of my residents down the hall, like, yelled, woo! But it sounded exactly like the way Leo says woo, and I was very confused.
You're like, Leo, how did you peak my headphones that bad?
Well, I was like, what the fuck? Either my headphones are way too loud, or I'm hearing things.
But that doesn't stop the odd look or two every time her legs bump together with an audible clunk. I shift nervously in my seat, and Emmy raises an eyebrow questioningly. She doesn't seem to mind the stares, either that or she doesn't even notice that people are staring. I'm sure she's gotten her fill of odd looks before. After a certain amount of time, I doubt she'd notice anymore. Not that she'd ever tell me if I asked. Another fact is, I'm not just uncomfortable at the bus. I can't seem to come to terms with the fact that Emmy appears to be trying to bring me closer while at the same time pushing me away. The nurse said she trusts me, even if it doesn't look like it. But I'm not sure I can trust the nurse. He's protective of Emmy, just like... Wait, hold on. He's protective of Emmy, just like I'm protective of Emmy. I'd be likely to say something to make her look good if someone asked me about her. So he might just be doing that. Oh my goodness. My mouth is all of a sudden very dry. Hisao, please. The nurse just wants you to wake up. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Oh, hold on. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me.
I don't know how to do the goofy voice, otherwise I'd join you.
Wake me up.
There we
Wake
are.
me up.
Oh, you Mickey.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Ugh.
Still, there was something about the way he seemed
Genuine
genuinely
heart pain.
surprised that Emmy invited me along. Maybe last night's Maybe last night's talk helped more than I think, but I'm still worried. Meeting the parents is a big deal, right? Not that I haven't already met Emmy's mother, but that was just as an acquaintance. Now it's going to be as Emmy's boyfriend, with everything that implies. I can feel my heart pounding in my chest, an echo of that snow-covered afternoon that feels like it was so long ago that it might as well be another life entirely. Except that I didn't know what was going on. I also didn't have medication to help prevent things spiraling out of control. I've come a long ways in terms of my physical health, and for the second time today, I feel like I'll be able to live normally now, or at least as normally as possible.
Do we see this CG in any other route?
Rin's route.
Let me clarify.
route.
I know, besides Rin's route is what I was going to
pretty
say.
sure it's just Rin's route, but
Yeah, which is interesting because in Hanako's and Chizune's, we do go on the train.
this
This is a bus.
Oh, shit, true.
Now, if
Regardless, I'm shocked we didn't see it in, like, Hanako.
Oh, we do ride the bus in Hanako's route, don't we?
Yeah, we ride it to the city to go buy a ugly version of Lily, aka a doll.
It's funny to see which song people... I mean, there is Bring Me to Life. There's also Avicii is the other one you could think that I would think of off the top of my head.
I got 99 red balloons stuck in my head right now.
Okay. Now, if only I could manage my relationship as well as I've managed my heart, I'd be in great shape.
Well, we're here.
Now, hold on a second. This background looks familiar.
Looks like we're in the fucking city. What do you mean?
Nah, it looks like one of the first backgrounds we see on Ring's route.
Yeah, it looks like the
we're really close
11th
to
corner is just around the corner.
I suppose you could say it's at the corner.
Oh, I actually don't remember the name of the art gallery. I'm gonna go Google that.
It's
22nd corner.
Tommy grabbed my hand as soon as we stepped off the bus.
It was 22nd corner. I was literally halfway there.
Let's go.
Did you say 11th corner?
I did.
We're halfway there. Oh,
Edward on a chair.
okay.
I don't think it's coming through on my end, but I was singing with you.
Yeah, I don't think it picked mine up either.
We tried, guys.
Air guitar.
This is air guitar, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Guess who's coming? Never mind.
What?
I swear to God, if this is a sex joke.
Nope. It's not.
Guess who's back?
Back
Back again.
again.
JD back.
Back,
Here, I'm just gonna
back,
keep my microphone on
back.
max sensitivity for the rest of the time. Just tell me if it gets awful.
Alright,
Will do.
sounds good. Oh. We might get to Act 4.
I literally cannot listen. I have to stop myself from listening to the Katawa Shoujo soundtrack because I just get distracted and don't do anything else besides just vibe.
I have some.
Alright, because of the
albums
weird
like
way
this.
Emmy's route works, at the next choice, we will either get to Act 4 or we will be one scene away from Act 4.
Odd.
Yeah, there's two very distinct branches towards the end of Emmy's route, and one of them has more scenes before Act 4, and one of them has more scenes after.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Emmy grabs my hand as soon as we've stepped off the bus. She starts heading down the street almost immediately.
Come on, we've got a couple blocks into my place.
What? Oh, okay.
I follow Emmy down the street, watching her confident stride. I don't know why, this almost looks like, that one street in Yolgan Jaya in Persona 5.
Oh, you're right.
A little bit.
It's the plains.
No, I was about to
What?
say, it's the plants specifically that makes it look like that.
Oh, okay. Can't it sound like you said plaints?
Oh, shit.
Atheist Bon Jovi be like living on a scientific analysis?
Shut up.
Good
Christ.
one, CD. Also, I'm glad to know that you also had the same thought, CD. Actually, Pumpkin, that would be perfect right about now. Is it time for a Pumpkin history rant?
We should continue while Pumpkin writes
Yes,
this,
we
and
should,
then
we
when
should,
it's
yes.
all done, I'll read it.
I follow Emmy down the street, watching her confident stride. She's setting kind of a quick pace for just a walk. I guess she's anxious to get there.
So, does your mom do this sort of thing often?
Yeah, not too frequently. Mom's never been much for playing hostess.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my dad was always the one pushing her to have people over.
This sudden and unprompted reference to her father catches me off guard. And from the look on Emmy's face, I'm not sure if she meant to mention him. I think I've only ever heard her talk about him once. All I remember is that Emmy's mom told me he wasn't around anymore.
Oh, your mom prefers solitude?
Emmy laughs either from relief that I didn't ask about her father, or from finding my statement actually funny.
Not at all. She's why I'm such an outgoing person, you know. She just prefers to be a guest rather than a hostess. It's less stressful that way, or so she says.
Clearly, she's never had to meet her girlfriend's mother for dinner.
Emmy giggles again and speaks in a teasing tone.
Nervous, he sound? You shouldn't be, you know. It's not that big a deal. Just dinner at my house, that's all.
Yeah, but have you ever brought home a boyfriend before?
I confess that part of me dreads hearing the answer to this. I know very little of Emmy's past relationships. I don't even know if there were past relationships.
Oh, no, I guess I haven't.
Let's go!
Hey, maybe this kind of really is a big deal after all.
Oh, good. Now I feel twice as nervous.
Though, to tell the truth, I'm pretty happy to hear that I'm the first one. Maybe we've got something special after all. Bolstered by this new thought, I've managed to calm down considerably by the time Emmy knocks on her front door.
Hey, Mom, open up. We're here.
The door swings open and Missy Burzaki stands grinning at her daughter.
I really hate that they're in different art styles.
Alright, I'm
Correction.
gonna go ahead
There's-
and mark off brand new art style.
Okay, they're the same art style, but she has different shading.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like darker.
Yeah,
I
That's-
still
that's
mark
came
off
off
brand
wrong.
new art style.
Her color
Yes.
scheme is darker in every way, shape, or form, so it looks like a small shadow is cast over her.
exactly.
Sounded a
Should
lot
just
worse the
change it
first
to
time I said it.
inconsistent art style.
It's like
Because
when
at
a
this point
cartoon
we're not
gets
getting
a movie
brand
with
new
a higher
art styles
budget.
anymore. It's just
Yeah, it's just
inconsistent art
inconsistent.
styles.
Whenever it's noticeable enough.
I gotta sit up and flex my diaphragm because I forgot I voiced this person as well.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh boy. Local god, you'll be remembered as a local god. I don't know why I am singing.
Weird
this
song intro,
song.
but you know what? I respect it. Anyways, hit button.
Hit button. I don't think I finished this line. I think I started.
Oh, yeah,
but
or
didn't
read, I
finish
guess.
it. The door swings open and Missy Burzaki stands grinning at her daughter. The grunt is still surprisingly similar. Panic at the Disco L breakup. It's hard to call it a breakup if it's just the one guy stopping music.
You just said peace.
Still an L, but it's hard to call it a breakup. Alright. The grunt is still surprisingly similar to Emmy's. Never going to get used to that.
It's a hard one.
You know, people normally wait a few minutes before they start shouting at the door.
There was a hint of Akira in there.
Akira?
There was?
Of the accent. Just a tiny bit. Not much. I could just almost hear
Pumpkin's typing out parts of this rant in Google Docs. Oh god.
The Battle of...
I'm not
Okay,
even. I would
I guess
have.
we'll
I
learn.
read that, but I wasn't even gonna try and pronounce it.
No, I know
Go ahead,
exactly
Mark.
how to pronounce it. Now I'm at a crossroads. Do I actually pronounce it or mispronounce it for the bit?
Yeah, CD Yuri's been the only member since Death of a Bachelor, basically.
Thermopylae?
Okay, I've decided. Welcome to the Battle of Thermopylae.
Because Dallin Weeks left after Too Rare to Live, Too Young to Die, right?
I really like... No, I'm not going to mispronounce it because I really like the word Thermopylae.
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 Yeah.
Most mothers say hello to their daughters instead of scolding them right away.
Of course. Welcome
Dallin
home,
really
dear.
did
I
start
missed
a
you.
banger band. Sorry.
I don't know how, but they found
I read it.
Okay.
me. But
I absolutely... sorry I interrupted you, but I do absolutely love I Don't Know How, But They Found Me, so I had to interject there.
That's fine.
Donde está el toaster oven?
I don't think she needs to have a toaster oven. She's got...
Everyone needs to have a
oven.
toaster oven, says the guy without a toaster oven.
Says the guy without a toast.
It's a dream, okay?
An affectionate hug later, we're inside. And it is only then that Emmy's mom seems to remember that I'm actually here.
And hello to you too, Hisao. How are you? I'm quite well, thank you. Nice to not have school to worry about for a little while. Ah, yes, you finally finished up your exams, haven't you? That must be quite a relief for you both.
This is funny.
It's certainly a weight off my mind, that's for sure.
Mine too. I think I slept for the first time in weeks last night from relief alone.
If this news is a surprise to Emmy's mother, she doesn't show it. Still, her response... Still, her response
like a
betrays
big
a
game
note
with
of
game?
interest. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, ZD. Alt-pop. I've always found the sort of alt-pop label to be like... I know it sort of refers to something specific, but I've always found it to be somewhat meaningless. Because it's only ever really a response... It's only really alt-pop if it's something alternative to pop, and pop itself is constantly evolving, if you know what I mean. If this news is a surprise to Emmy's mother, she doesn't show it. Still, her response betrays a note of interest.
Is that so? I'm very glad to hear that, Emmy. You know I get worried when you get all wound up about, well, exams.
Of course, exams.
What's up?
Certainly Emmy's mother knows something I don't, or rather, she doesn't know that Emmy's told me about the nightmares. It's interesting being able to observe how Miss Ibarozaki covers for Emmy, that protective instinct to make sure that I don't know any more than Emmy's willing to tell me. I suppose Emmy's got more in common with Quarks than I ever imagined. What the fuck? Okay, it took me a second to figure out what the hell that meant. I did get there eventually. But my brain genuinely already moved on from that discussion entirely. Moves around fast. Oh, they were literally about to fucking explain it.
You jumped the gun.
Moves around fast, impossible to understand through direct observation, yet she has an effect on everyone she encounters. I wonder if Miss Ibarasaki will figure out that I know about the nightmares. Or is she just keeping everything secret from everybody?
Oh. Yeah, it's not as bad this year as in the past. He's all helped me to stay focused.
Do we really want to call that a... Oh, Jesus Christ. The history rant's coming, and I was about to try and respond to CD. I'm not sure we should call that a precognition, because more so than anything, it's me just... I don't know.
Let me know when this is done, so I don't start until it's done.
Okay. Did you read that line?
Okay. Alright. Are we ready?
Yes.
The movie 300 is fucking stupid. People like to play along with the Spartan narrative that the only Greek troops that didn't retreat were the 300 soldiers Sparta sent up against 100,000 Persians. While that's not technically wrong, the Spartans were backed up by another 7,000 Hellenic troops from various cities. And the Hellenist troops got fucking eviscerated, and only succeeded in holding back the Persians just long enough for the retreating forces to regroup. Also, the entire Greco-Persian War gets completely misrepresented by the Western world, where the Hellenic cities were heralded as some god-sent people who were fighting the evil Persians who sought to enslave them and take their land. In actuality, the Persians simply, conquered territories to leave them effectively be and just give them a general management and governor whose job it was to collect a few taxes for the king. And the Hellenic cities were just throwing a hissy fit about not wanting to pay those taxes or be ruled over.
Wow.
Oh, monotone works too.
Completely money.
I love going on angry
Movie
rants
300,
regardless of if they're actually mine or not.
That's fair.
Pumpkin has complimented you on your voice work there, King. If you didn't.
Oh,
realize.
did my mic not pick me up?
No.
Responded?
Had complimented you on your voice.
Oh,
work.
yeah.
No, you responded.
Insulted.
Oh shit! Did I just miss that?
I have no clue.
Fuck it. Whatever.
Read. Just go.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that.
When nothing else works, put your foot on the gas.
Okay, I know that's not true. She even cut off contact outside of school hours during exam week. But she did see me during the day, and she told me more than once that the morning run was the only thing she looked forward to during exams, so maybe it's not that much of a lie. Leonidas. I don't know how to pronounce that guy. Leonidas? Thank you. He's in Fate Go, though. That's my only...
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm disappointed in you, because...
They don't say anyone's names in Fate Go, and when they do say people's names, because
They
most
don't?
of Fate Go isn't voiced.
It isn't?
Very little of Fate Go is voiced. And when it
Really?
is, it's being said in broken Japanese pronunciation of Western names. So
Leonidas.
Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla. It would be Nikola.
They don't have Tesla, but they have Edison. Whatever the fuck
Tesla.
that is.
It'd probably be Tesla.
Tesla. Alright, come on.
Yeah, right. Who is also in the game, by the way.
How
Either
long
way,
do you think this scene will be? Because we don't want to keep Rock too long.
it's not.
Let's just hurry.
It's too late
Yeah.
for that.
Just go. Sorry.
We already had a history rant and Leo getting distracted about 17 times by Pop.
Fucking hell.
Onward.
Just read.
Either way, to hear that being around. Ugh, fuck. To hear that being around has helped even a little makes me feel a little bit better. Emmy's mother raises an eyebrow at this statement. Either she doesn't believe Emmy, or she's as surprised as I am.
Well then, it appears like... Oh, hold on. Well then, it appears that it's a good thing you two have become so close. I'd tell you to take good care of my daughter, Hisao, but it looks like you're already doing that.
Oh, he's taking care of her, all right.
Jesus Christ.
had a weird spasm and I accidentally knocked my headphones off, so I came back and all I heard was Kane saying, "Oh, I'm taking care of her, alright." Emmy grins at this and seems to take pride in my having managed to ingratiate myself, I think, with her mother
Yes,
so
ingratiate.
easily.
Real quickly, I just want to point out that if you had actually done that, it would have been like that one spicy Pringles ad. Mrs. Ibarasaki, your daughter is a great kisser.
Wait, what Pringles?
It's a spicy Pringles ad that says "Crave the Uncomfortable," and it's just like a kid talking about his girlfriend in front of her dad while eating them.
Oh. Okay, that's actually a pretty funny.
Oh, hold on, I gotta mark off pumpkin history round on the bingo.
Actually, I'd say your daughter's been the one taking care of me. She's gotten me out and running.
Yes, you can have the new Takemi pumpkin.
Wait, no.
I've probably been more active since meeting her than I ever was, even before.
Can't remember, she might have one more scene after this scene. I'd actually never even thought of it that much, nor had I ever appreciated the humor in it. I wasn't too active before the heart attack. Pickup games of soccer don't really count since they weren't that common. So now that I know for sure that I have a weak heart, now I run every day, pushing my luck with the help of my medication. I chuckle quietly, then realize that I never finished my sentence.
Well, before I had my heart attack and wound up at school here.
I will get to Outer Wilds, do not worry, Pumpkin. It comes out so casually. There was a time that I would have thought twice about talking about what's wrong with me at all.
I definitely don't have a problem in my pants.
I just want you to know.
I've gotten this question before, so I want you to know. I need you to know.
Jesus.
I need
There is
you
nothing
to
wrong with my dick.
understand.
Brendan.
But now it just seems silly to care, especially in the company of Emmy and her mother. If Emmy can be cavalier about her disability, then so can I. I think back to the track meet where Emmy declared herself the fastest thing on no legs. The fact of her obvious loss has never seemed to bother her, at least not in public. Being stuck in the wheelchair frustrated her, I know, but even that was something she dealt with on her own, despite my efforts to the contrary.
Esau, I slipped Viagra into your medicine.
You're gonna feel real good, and then you're not gonna feel at all.
If it lasts for 4 hours, call me. I'm not gonna answer, but I just want you to call me.
I just want proof you're gone.
I'm not gonna call you, but I need it to at least look like I'm upholding my duties.
Emmy has a way of bringing out the more active side of people. I never quite figured out how she does it.
Those puppy dog eyes she gets, for starters.
Sorry. I'm not.
What did she
I'm
say?
not. I'm not surprised that she managed to rep you into an exercise routine.
We're not doing that, Pumpkin Cat. We are not doing that.
Wait, what? What are we not doing?
Can we make a Viagra chicken like NyQuil chicken?
What the?
No. No.
What the hell does I?
No.
Okay, this is
I
going
don't
to be a
even
reference
understand
I'm
how
going to
that
make,
works, but
and
I
I'm
think
just
that's
going
the
to...
main thing as well.
Everyone here is going to move on for it. This is, I'll just say it in chat because it's for me and Pumpkin alone. I'll say it out loud because I'm lazy. That would just be the food equivalent of dolphin jelly.
What? What is
We'll
dolphin?
talk about that another day. We'll save that as a cliffhanger. I'll inform everyone of what dolphin jelly is next stream.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright.
Let's continue.
If Rin weren't just as stubborn as she is, I'm sure that Emmy would have gotten her out and running with you too.
Whiskers, no time to
Oh,
Google
wait,
dolphin jelly. Read the
oh,
line.
I was not. I was doing something else, and I can't find my tabs now. Oh, that reminds me. Ren says hello.
Hello.
That is a different house.
I drift to the outer edges of the conversation again as we move into the dining room to eat. It smells delicious in here, and the spread that Emmy's mom has produced is impressive.
Just imagine there's a spread there.
Just imagine. There's totally a spread.
I should read this sarcastically. Whoa, you've made enough to feed an army in here.
What the fuck are you talking about? There's no food here. Are you tripping?
There's no food here.
He's in a coma all along. The inconsistencies are starting to pile up.
Is it too much? Well, you can always take some leftovers with you when you go. That sounds great. I can only handle cafeteria food for so long. Something home cooked would be a welcome change of pace.
What he said. Thanks, Mom. Sorry,
Just that conversation. I'm not gonna waste any more brain cells on whatever pumpkin cane we're talking about. The food tastes as good as it smells, and there's a lull in the conversation while we all dig in. Emmy assaults her plate with the usual amount of gusto, and I will admit that I set a pretty fast pace myself.
So, Hisao, I hear that you and my daughter have gotten here, right? Fuck, hold on, I missed the word. So, Hisao, I hear that you and my daughter here have gotten rather close.
The urge to say something like "not really" is so strong that I open my mouth to say it, but then reassert control. We are close, there's no getting around it. I mean, Emmy's brought me here, hasn't she? Fortunately, both Emmy and her mother seem to take my reaction as a sign that I'm caught off guard rather than considering saying something cruel.
Well, you know, we did have anal sex.
I missed the previous conversation.
Well, alright then.
I suppose we have. I blame the morning runs myself.
Wanna clip that one, CD?
Oh, we're close, alright.
You go with Dave. You made it sound like that's a bad thing, Hisao.
I have not known peace since I met you. Well, I, for one, found it a relief. Why's that? Emmy's always been a popular girl, but never made many close friends.
This is a bit of... No, you literally remarked on that, like, a dozen scenes ago or something. This is a bit of news to me. I've always seen Emmy chatting with her classmates in the hallways. And certainly the whole track team seems to love her, but it is true that she chooses to isolate herself during lunch with Reen and me. Not exactly the sort of behavior one expects from a popular girl, after all. Then again, I've experienced her unwillingness to get close firsthand, so I can't say that I'm surprised.
I was beginning to have my doubts.
Emmy rolls her eyes to the ceiling and grumbles something I can't quite make out.
Huh?
What?
What's that you just said?
Wait, I need to go back. I need to stop getting distracted. Nothing.
Miss Ibarazaki chokes on her drink with laughter.
You've been hanging out with the nurse too long, Emmy. I'm gonna have to talk with him about having... Janet, sorry. I have to concentrate a lot on the voice, so I don't always read everything.
Yeah, it's a hard fucking voice, I can tell.
I'm gonna have to talk with him about corrupting my daughter. Somehow, I don't think that'd be very effective.
This poor Merrick has to switch back and forth.
I learned most of it from you, anyway.
There's the face.
Not the nurse. Oh my god.
I swear to God. Okay, for a second I thought Maiko was gonna make the face too.
Don't listen to her, Hisao. She's a born liar. Liar, liar, plants for hire.
Oof. Yeah, right.
Oh, I don't know, Emmy. I think your mother has a point.
What? You traitor! You're supposed to take my side in this.
Yeah, but you do lie about your leg after the Oh!
A kick in the shins from an unmistakably plastic foot cups me off, but not before Miss Ibarazaki's eyebrows shoot upward.
What about your leg?
It wasn't a big deal, that's all. I was just in a wheelchair for a bit.
The last few mumbled words are quickly deciphered by Emmy's mother. I suspect she has experience with this sort of thing, and a worried frown appears on her face.
so that's why he kept dodging my calls.
Your calls?
Oh, Emmy, I know how much you hate being in a wheelchair. No wonder you've been in such a mood lately. Yeah, she's much happier on her feet, so to speak. Well, of course. She spent enough time in a chair just after the accident. She didn't get prosthetics immediately?
Bro.
What do you think? How do you think this works?
Just slap them on there? No, she had to finish healing up before they'd let her start the sort of therapy you have to go to adjust to those things. Especially since she wanted to run on them. I had no idea.
Yeah, it sucked. Oh, did you see Rin's mural at the festival?
Emmy's sudden change of topic makes me realize belatedly that she's been fidgeting the whole time her mother and I have been talking. I should have figured on her being a little skittish when it comes to talking about the accident, even around her mother.
No, I didn't make it out to the festival, remember? Although I caught a glimpse of it at your last track meet. It seemed pretty weird to me.
I think it's more or less what she was going for. She talked a lot about it being dreamlike, or trying to make it dreamlike.
Rin's art is one of those things I don't think I'll ever understand.
That's not surprising. I don't think Rin expects to be understood. She told me once that art allows people to understand stuff they wouldn't understand otherwise. But all the same, she doesn't think it actually works that way.
I'm surprised that Emmy's talked about this with Rin extensively enough to actually have Rin... You know what? I'm starting that sentence over. I'm surprised that Emmy's talked about this with Rin extensively enough to actually have Rin's opinion, such as it is. Although I expect that Rin could not, if she were so inclined, say the same thing about Emmy's. Unless, of course, Emmy is purposely keeping me in the dark about everything, which is likely but unpleasant to think about. I drift down this unpleasant train of thoughts for a while losing track of the conversation.
Yeah, Kodo.
Sorry, 1 second. There's some dumbasses screaming in the parking garage.
Oh, dang.
Right.
Hey, Emmy, I've been meaning to ask.
Huh?
Are you going to visit your father this year?
From the way she says it, you'd think Emmy's mother was talking about the weather. From the way Emmy reacts, it's clearly not the weather they're talking about. She flinches, a slight jerk of the head backwards, as if she's just been slapped in the face.
Can we talk about this later?
Her voice sounds brittle, strained. It looks as if she's been severely shaken by the question. It seems that Miss Ibarazaki misjudged how close Emmy and I are. Some things, it seems, are not best conversed with me around. Her father is one of those things. The accident that took her legs is probably another one of those things, if her reaction to the earlier conversation between her mother and myself is any indication. It doesn't take Emmy's mother long to realize she screwed up.
Of course we can, dear. I'm sorry to bring it up. I just wanted to ask so I could make plans.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Emmy fidgets nervously, as if embarrassed by her own reaction. I confess that her reaction is confusing. She only just mentioned her father to me earlier today, less than a few hours ago even. Why does such a simple question about when she'll visit her father cause such a strong reaction? Unless whatever serenity she claimed to have, reached by means of our talk the previous evening, has suddenly evaporated. Or it didn't help as much as she thought, or claimed.
I'll be right back. Gotta visit the little girl's room.
Emmy gets up suddenly and leaves the table, leaving me and Miss Ibarazaki alone. I'm a little conflicted. Should I go after her, or should I stay here? It's obvious that Emmy's departure was not based on the call of nature. Something's bothering her, and I have to know what it is. How to go about it.
Yeah.
She needs a minute?
Do we want to lead this? Should this be our cliffhanger?
Oh, it could be.
Since it's
It is
mid-
getting
Yeah,
late.
we could do a cliffhanger here. That'd be a
alright,
weird
sure.
place for a cliffhanger, but yeah, we could. And the end of
I
the
mean, it's
scene
up to you
isn't
guys.
that much longer after this, I think.
Then let's
Still-
do one. Then let's just do one last Discord poll and end it.
All right.
Well, I was thinking we would do the Discord poll at the start of the next session, and that's the cliffhanger.
Whichever is fine with me. I'm just letting you guys know. If I remember correctly, which isn't necessarily the case, but if I remember correctly, we are nearing the end of this scene.
Rock.
So this isn't an
that'll
Amori
be you.
situation. You can follow her into the bathroom.
Oh, can't. Whoops.
You can't follow her into the bathroom.
You tell this isn't an Amori situation. Hmm. What is? Not gonna ask.
Okay, my perspective is Emmy's stubborn. We've already attempted to talk to her 3 times now.
I
Fucking
think
probably not a good idea to attempt again.
she needs a minute as well. Chasing her right now would not do any good.
Yeah, and also, what if she's just actually pink?
Then
Or
that
You know,
would be
worse.
awkward.
coincidences happen.
Why is that the symbol someone put?
Yeah, Priest, why is that?
I look funny to me.
Touche.
All right. It looks like, regardless, though, the general consensus is that it is. We shall.
That
be
Emmy's
going
mom
to-
has certainly got it going on.
All right.
Guess if we have to go with the reasonable option.
Talk to her mom. There's an awkward silence at the table for a while after Emmy dashes off. I can't think of anything to say. Emmy's mother sighs, breaking the silence.
Sorry about that, Hisao. I sometimes forget that Emmy's touchy about certain subjects.
Fuck. Sorry.
And I was talking about the wheelchair thing, too. What the fuck was that?
Some guy on his lawnmower outside.
Should I go after her?
Breathlessly.
Heavens,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
She didn't leave the table to continue the conversation, you know. She needs to take a shit.
Okay.
Sorry. I get carried away sometimes.
No, it was funny as heck. You can do it again.
If she's troubled, shouldn't someone help her with the shitting? Okay, that's enough.
If it were anyone else, I'd say yes. But my daughter is as stubborn as a mule, and if she wants to be alone, it's best to let her be alone. Otherwise, she'll probably say something she'd regret, which would cause you to say something you'd regret, and I'd prefer that dinner doesn't end with one of or the both of you storming out of the house. If that were to happen, I'd be a terrible hostess, wouldn't I? I've already acted as a fool once today. That's okay. I shouldn't have brought up the wheelchair, apparently.
Miss Ibarazaki frowns, clearly more bothered by Emmy's admission than she'd let on.
I wish she wouldn't do that. It just makes me worry more, you know.
She does this often?
What, running off to the bathroom? No, I can't say she does. Keep injuries from her mother, though. Well, that's a bit more common.
Sorry.
Good.
Every time I catch her lying like that, she assures me that the only reason she didn't tell me is because it wasn't a big deal.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure the only reason I knew about it at all was because I saw her every day.
This elicits a dry chuckle from across the table. Miss Ibarazaki sighs a little sadly.
Still hesitant about getting close to people, huh?
That was the wrong inflection.
Still hesitant about getting close to people, huh? I keep hoping that she'll get over that. It's funny, really. She bounced back so well from the accident in so many ways. I guess some things never really go away.
From the looks of it, the whole thing still bothers her, too. But she seems to be a little more willing to talk about the accident without Emmy around, though. That was not...
Hey.
What the fuck? Whatever.
Hey, I've got a question, if it's alright.
Oh?
What else did Emmy lose in that accident?
The nurse said that she gets this way near the anniversary, and she won't talk about it to me. So you thought I'd fill you in, yeah, hopefully. Well, there's a problem with that request, you know. Let me guess. You promised Emmy that you wouldn't tell anyone she didn't want to know. And you don't know if she wants me to know. Something like that. I promised Emmy that she'd be the one to tell people the full story. But isn't that important? I mean, it's clearly had a huge effect on her if she's still like this for so long after the accident happened. That's true. It did have a long-lasting effect on her. There are a few things that she'll probably never really get over.
For a moment, Miss Ibarazaki looks incredibly sad, as if an old wound is bothering her.
I suppose there are a few things I'll never really get over either.
Another dry chuckle, and with a shake of her head, Emmy's mother banishes the memory.
Look, there's something you must absolutely understand. Look, there's something you must. Oh, fucking hell. Look, there's something you absolutely must understand about the way Emmy thinks about the accident. What's that? It wasn't a big deal.
Somehow, I managed to keep my mouth from falling open in surprise, but it takes some effort. It has to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I beg your pardon. Okay, maybe it's not that simple, but it's a pretty accurate summation. Emmy believes that the accident did not define her, and that everything she lost that day didn't define her either. She's not that girl who lost her legs. She's the fastest thing on no legs. Her optimism and energy came out of that wreck without a scratch, as far as she's concerned. Yet, it goes beyond that, doesn't it? I mean, last night she told me that she refused to rely on me because it would make losing me too painful. Not really. You said she won't tell you about the accident, even though you've asked her before about it. The reason she won't talk about it when you ask is because to her, it's not something you absolutely need to know. Even if she wasn't terrified of getting too close to anyone, she still wouldn't talk about it. She's afraid of being close to me? Oh, goodness me, yes. For all that talk about being unscathed by the accident, she's gained the ugly knowledge of how quickly it can all be over. So she's not going to let people get especially close to her, and she certainly would resent any implication that she could not work through this on her own. But I don't think she can. Oh no? Are you sure you've been dating my daughter and not someone else? Trust me, Hisao, she could get through it on her own. But she has nightmares and can't sleep well, and she does this every year. Tell me, if she wasn't able to get through it on her own, do you really think she'd still be alive? She would have killed herself or something equally melodramatic. So, what? I shouldn't try to help her? I didn't say that. I hate seeing my daughter like this, and knowing that she could rely on someone else would let me relax. You just need to understand that accepting help goes against everything Emmy thinks about herself and the way the world works. If you still want to offer her help, then I guess that's your call. Honestly, I'd like you to, but it'd be silly not to warn you that it's not going to be that easy. You just need to be patient with her. She's already closer to you than anyone else she's ever met at Yamaku. Well, it sure doesn't feel like we're very close.
Oh.
You really expect me to take this seriously when I see that fucking face?
Okay then.
What the
makes
fuck is she
this
about to
part
say?
easier. I don't know. I'm scared.
Emmy's voice nearly gives me a heart attack.
Whoa! Didn't hear you come back at me.
How convenient.
Wait, were you eavesdropping?
Nope. Just happened to come back at the right moment, I guess.
I mean, Hisao was just...
Emmy holds up a finger, cutting her mother off.
No. On his way out of the house? Yeah, I know.
Emmy's trembling with anger now, looking vaguely betrayed.
Emmy, don't be ridiculous. We were just...
You promised.
The pain carried in that last word is almost too much for me to bear. The idea that I could hurt her that much is like being kicked in the gut. Emmy's mother looked similarly pained by the thought.
And I kept that promise. Just listen. There's no reason to go throwing people out of the house.
Emmy's mother seems to be both angry at her daughter's outburst and embarrassed that I'm a witness to it. There's only one real solution to this problem, I think.
It's okay. I'll go. No, really, that seems a little unnecessary. Don't worry about it. Thank you for dinner, Miss Ibarozaki, and for the advice. It was my pleasure, Hisa. I'm sorry we didn't get to the dessert. That's okay. I have to watch what I eat anyway. Good evening, Emmy. Miss Ibarozaki.
The formality of our conversation, coupled with the fact that I'm getting ready to leave, seems to snap Emmy out of her anger.
No, wait. I'm sorry. I've been so... After last night, I just thought... You don't have to go. I take it back. It's okay.
I can't help but smile slightly. She can barely articulate her apology, and I really would like to stay. But I don't think I can, right now. I need to think about what her mother said, and about what I'm going to do about us. I don't want to risk accidentally getting Emmy angry again in her current state either.
No, I think I better leave. You seem pretty shook up, and, well, I'd only wind up trying to help you again. I know you'd prefer I didn't, so I'm going to leave instead.
But...
Hey, it's not a problem. You don't want a night on a white charger, right?
What the fuck does that mean?
That's what she referred to earlier.
She called him she accused him of...
Now, what it
turning
actually
bad
means,
blood.
I'm not sure either.
It's just a white knight.
White Knight, basically.
She's essentially... Yeah,
I thought it was a chess thing, and I flew over my head.
Chess move.
You don't want a night on a white Dodge Charger, right? Just promise me one thing, okay?
What?
Don't be angry at your mom, okay? She was just giving me some advice. That's all.
Emmy nods, hesitantly, like this simple idea is all that she can grab onto at this point. She's so terribly off balance, but I can't do anything about that right now.
Okay.
See you tomorrow, okay? Running in the morning. Don't forget.
I can see that I've hurt Emmy by deciding to leave, but there's nothing I can do for her as things stand, and I know that she's too stubborn to admit that she wants me to stick around. I watch various emotions cross Emmy's face as she tries to process everything that's just happened. Shortly comes that calm look again, like last night, and that voice that tries so hard to sound careless.
Sure, Hiso. See you around.
Both of us are unwilling to concede emotion at this point, and I'm having a hard time keeping up my facade, so I turn in my heel and walk out the door. I shut it behind me slowly, pausing for a moment as the latch catches, my hand on the doorknob. Did I make the right decision just now? Should I have stayed and tried to work things out? No, I decide, not in front of her mother like that. In spite of everything, I'd rather keep Emmy's mother insulated from the sort of anger that surfaced last night. Even though she's probably used to it, some protective instinct wants me to keep Emmy's image as a cheerful girl intact. With a start, I realize my hand is still resting on the knob. I take my hand away, put it in my pocket, and head down the slowly darkening street. I let out a long breath. The wait until tomorrow comes isn't going to be easy. In any case, I have to think on what to say to Emmy. I must apologize, and I must get through to her somehow. On that account, something has been off. Yeah, something has been
Is the
off.
scene over?
No.
Ah.
Again, almost. Should be at the very least. If I'm... Yeah, it should be. Very close. On that account, something has been on my mind for most of the way back to my room. A letter of apology from Iwanako. I was so concerned about my new life when I received it that I didn't even bother to read it to really read it. Now that I find myself in a similar position, curiosity
boy.
gets rekindled. What did she want me to know so badly? If nothing else, reading her thoughts might help me frame mine. I remember tossing it away. Damn, where did I throw that thing? I check under my desk, that turns up nothing. So I'm starting to feel like there is more to this scene.
There is the entirety of Awanako's letter.
Get to the letter and end.
That'll be
Yeah,
the
just keep
second
reading.
fucking time we've done
Just
that.
keep reading.
I check under my desk. That turns up nothing, so I look for harder to reach, more unlikely locations. Well, now I know where that lost sock went, at least. Still, no letter, though. It's when I try sweeping my arm under my nightstand that I feel something crinkly jammed between it and the wall. Grunting a little with the effort, I reach for my prize and soon manage to bring it into light. Bingo. Alright, do we want to keep going?
Yeah.
That is
Well,
entirely
Let's just finish the
Morocco.
scene.
Just finish the scene?
Yeah.
Okay. I sit at my desk and spread the crumpled paper open. A flick turns on the table light. Skipping past the empty pleasantries, I look for the point where I stopped reading. Ah, here it is.
There are other things I want to say. I'm writing to you because I felt that there were things I should have said after the incident back in winter. I really regret that I wasn't able to say them in person, and I have no excuse for it. The truth is, the times when I visited you at the hospital made me worried about you. I'm not talking about your health. You seem to become more distant and disheartened. It was natural after something like that happened, I'm sure, but somehow I've got the feeling that you had given up on something back then. Happiness, maybe?
Giving up on happiness. Sounds unpleasantly familiar.
I wanted to somehow express my feelings, but the right words didn't come to me. I couldn't say anything to comfort you. I'm really sorry for not being able to support you when it mattered most, even though I like you so much. At least now, finally, I could be more honest. If I could go back to those quiet days in February and March, I'd tell you not to give up on yourself. That's what I would say. Maybe you wouldn't have drifted so far away if I had just said something. I hope you've managed to get back on your feet on your own. Now that the distance between us is also physical, it also feels more final somehow. I wonder if we will meet again. Perhaps it's for the best if we don't. Still, if you would like to correspond with me, by all means write me back. I'd very much like to hear about your new school and how you're doing. Sincerely, Owanako.
There we go.
I wish you all the best.
Sorry, I did not mean to press the button.
Here you go.
After finishing reading the letter, I smooth it out carefully and set it aside on my desk. Thank you, Wanako. I wanted to answer yes to your question on that snowy winter day, but I never got to. By the time we met again, it was too late. Or so I thought. What would have happened if I behaved differently back in that dismally sterile hospital room? I'm sorry. There's no point in wondering now, but there's no point in trying to forget either. I am who I am because of all that happened to me, and all I look forward to experience. Wait, hold on, I'll read that again. I am who I am because of all that happened to me, and all I look forward to experience. Present, past, and future. And the past may just have taught me an important lesson now.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Boo.
Oh.
Boo.
Motion.
Act 4.
Oh, we're in
Motion.
Act 4?
Act 4. Motion.
Motion my nuts onto your face.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh.
I swear, every time you read that letter, it gets close to Joe Swanson.
Yeah, I get wackier and wackier with it. I can't do a joke.
Sincerely, Owanako.
Sincerely, Owanako.
Alrighty, I think that's gonna go ahead and be the end of the stream.
Sincerely, Owanako.
Guys, boys.
It was a fun one tonight, guys. Maybe not quite as unhinged as the previous two, but you know, we gotta shake up the pacing from time to time. We got column 2
It was more
on
serious.
bingo. Yeah, alright. We can count precognition. I think we may have had one of those. Did we ever get Googling a definition?
Unless you count pumpkin. But
I
I
had
don't
to
know if
I
you
Google
Googled
myself a
anything
couple
during that
times
poll
on a
round.
few things. I don't know if that counts.
CD Googled NyQuil chicken.
Do we count that?
Yeah, we do. Okay, but we
And
should
for the
actually-
Oh,
Oh,
he
yeah.
Googled the
That
wizard.
way
We'll
we're
count
off and
that. We'll count that, which is a second bingo. Have we gotten Hisao 10 years old?
I don't think so this
shocking?
time.
No, just Emmy.
He
is
was
10.
Yeah, did we get
A
Hisao an
unsure
ableist prick
17-year-old.
at any point?
I
No.
don't think so. He was
Okay.
actually he was a different kind of
He was
Hisao.
too
Did we
focused
get
on
any
being
heart
normal.
attack jokes?
No.
Oh yeah.
What?
Nope.
No.
I don't remember
Conflicting
any.
views.
And then did we have any 5+ minute tangents?
I don't
No,
think
we
so.
didn't have any heart attack jokes.
All right, in that case, we have a total of 2 bingos this time. We only have 5 unmarked spots though, so.
Jesus.
Anyways, I think that'll be it for. It wasn't. I don't think it was quite 5 minutes, Pumpkin. That being said, everyone, I do have just a few quick things I wanted to talk to you about. I'll try and keep them up quick. Other than that, CD and Pumpkin, thank you so much for coming by tonight. We really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next stream where I assume we'll probably finish up Emmy's route.
Woo!
Oh dang.
All right, everyone. Ciao.
Good day, lads.